Hello there, everybody. How are we all doing today? It is your boy GroundZero, and as always, I am here with my boy. Your camera's a bit shifted; they're awkward. I can only see the edge of your face there, Yoda. But I'm joined by Yoda, as always. On to the channel, everybody. It is GroundZero and Yoda casting for Ascension Protocol SSA 1v1. Much love to Grabier for the invite once again. Today, it is once again always as thankful as we are. But I'm going to be so excited to be casting for this game because it's pure 1v1 content, and that is what I live for, Yoda. That was what we all live for as 1v1 geeks, and to be fair, I've never really done much SSA focus, so this is an eye-opener for me because the latest thing that I've managed to do is nothing more than Lankai versus Aryan, and even then, that was only one player from SSA as a professional RLCS player. So, you know, getting this big eye-opener is always great. I'm always open to seeing the new world, seeing new players play, and you know, just finding whatever we can. But today, let's introduce our players. As always, we got Mr. Guns versus Daps. Now, this is an interesting game for a very good reason, because Guns is someone who's played in RLCS 1v1 previously. He's had his experiences, he's had his moments. Daps, he's from Gene 6, and these are some fresh new players, especially since the introduction for RLCS SSA, and they will definitely not make it an easy game, but I'm sure it will be definitely an interesting one as well. But as always, Rocket Yoda, let's get in some predictions here, homie. Who do you think is going to win?
Honestly, Ground, first of all, thank you so much for having me here, and second of all, this is definitely going to be interesting. Now, you know, the thing is, these players are super equally matched. And like you, I am not the most into the SSA region. This is a very new region, not just for me, but for most people. So I'm going in rather blank here. But just on a coin flip basis, let's say Guns. Guns might take this one. I've looked up some gameplay. I've looked up some of these, these people that we're going to be casting today. Honestly, for this one, my bet is on Guns.
Fair enough, homie, fair enough. I love and respect it, and we have to go and get this game ready, get this game started as we move into the games with RLCS SSA 1v1. Once again, it is Ascension Protocol, bringing you Guns and Daps. We got the predictions in, we got our votes, and we are equally excited to see this game get started. My chat is for some reason bugged out here. I don't know why. And there we go, finally got that issue fixed. There was just a little bit of a kerfuffle. What would be my stream without some moments of confusion, without some moments of pause where we require just something going wrong here? Isn't that right, my friend? But Functional Books is Guns, and the other side is Mr. Daps himself. Now, that is a great save. Functional Books up in the air here. It looks like Guns is definitely coming in strong with the first attempt for a shot, but it seems he's going to be missing that out. Daps, you know, you might have the 3v3, but sometimes all the people do say if you take 3v3 seriously, you can look to obtain some format of excellency and 1v1s as well. But of course, it does come with its differences. Now that's Guns now looking for the pop of the hood on the ball, and that's going to be a great challenge from Daps! Daps with the first goal!
Honestly, Daps gave a lot of space there, and I was a little bit confused by that in the beginning, but he took advantage really quickly there. And that was a beautiful little steal there, right off the top of his car. Now onto the second kickoff. We're only 30 seconds in, Ground. We're already seeing some action left and right. Now, beautiful kickoff there, and that is, yeah, that was clean. And obviously, you know, Daps knew after that kickoff that was going to go straight onto Guns, and that is a kickoff goal. And that's the thing with Once. Once, much like any other game mode, is really sometimes a game of who gets the better kickoffs. And that's what we're seeing right there. Now, once again, this could be a little bit of trouble there for Daps, but he does manage to catch up there. It looked like he was going to give up there for a second, but he did it now. We have Guns on that ball. Trying to freestyle a little bit here. Gets the pogo. A little overconfident there, though. Now, both players trying to see where to go next on the field. We have Daps here trying cut in there. But, yeah, you don't bring a knife to a gunfight because Guns, he read that easily. And now, just like that.
Well, it looks like the gun got stabbed there this time right before it could even just get out of its holster there. Great play from Daps to just work against the pass there again, especially the pressure coming after him. It is not easy for him to be able to play this soft, and I have to say the challenges coming in from Guns is definitely shaking up his defense a little bit, but the kickoffs is where Guns has reigned supreme for now. It's where most of the regional dominance comes into for his side, but ever since then, it's kind of been an adaptability factor from Daps, which I'm really loving. He's not really afraid to kind of go out of his own comfort zone and challenge Daps here, and that's going to be Guns going in for the open net once more, another roll, and that's in the back of the net.
I love to see how simple these plays are so far. Like, neither player, they are going for flashy stuff, but the goals so far have just been, you know, casual rollers. You know, and that's what I love to see about this 1v1 so far. It's just nice and chill. Both these players seem to be pretty well adept to each other. And right here, a little bit of an awkward attempt there from Guns, which means that Daps was able to take that off of him, but still maintains possession for the time being. Gets a few resets. Wait, hold up. Mustard! Oh, but the mustard was too low. That is a shame. That would have been a beautiful shot there from Guns.
Oh, what a flick.
No.
What a flick. That is that is a really harsh one there. Yeah, we can restart the server.
If that isn't the spirit of once, Oh, wait. We have some packet loss for Guns.
Yeah, well, we can fix that, no problem, after this, well, whenever that's done, but that's going to be functional book now. Well, I should be calling him Gunzanga. He's come out very far. He's only lost to Snowy in the upper bracket final when he came to RLCS, you know, 1v1 SSA, because that has been a monthly thing that's been happening. That's what step from Gunzanga. Gunzanga, good save there from Daps again. Formidable defense. What an adaptability. And once again, the counter-attack for a long shot from Daps. 4-2, he takes the lead here. Yoda, honestly, I think the tactic from Daps is a very simple one that a lot of 1v1 players know and love. And it's a simple tactic of letting your opponent make their mistake for you. He's watching him go for the mechanical stuff, and then whenever he, you know, misses the opportunity, he just banks on the shot, and then he goes for the long goal, and he gets every single time. He has not missed his mark here from Daps, and we can see why he's been picked up by an order like Gene 6. What a goal, though, in the meantime from Gunzanga. Definitely piercing the net this time here. I don't know what Daps was doing, likely some kind of error here. Maybe he lost the controller, but he just, he was just driving backwards. I don't know what was happening.
You know, sometimes those things happen. It's 1v1s, you know, you lose your bearing a little bit. So far, though, I do have to say I am much preferring Guns' playstyle over Daps. He's got the way more mechanical playstyle, but at the end of the day, it is 1v1. It doesn't matter how mechanical you are. If you get shut down after doing a triple flip reset or even like some crazy musty chains like Guns has been doing, he's basically leaving the net wide open, and that's what Daps has been so far, just profiting from, just like right there. It is Guns, once again, we tried to go for the mechanics, and Daps just takes that and slots it in. Now, I'm not gonna lie, they're not the most exciting goals to watch, but they do win you games, and I gotta respect it for just that fact alone. It is a very valid one strategy. And right here, Guns though, Guns is not letting that slide, right with the demo. And Daps didn't even have time to spawn back in, and Guns just slotted that in very nicely there. I feel like Guns might be playing a little bit here. Like, he's like, oh, you know, one goal down, I can still go for some freestyle shots. And every time he's like two goals down, he starts to get a little bit more sweaty.
Yeah, well, it's a game of Rocket League, especially with 1v1s. It's all about, you know, chess games. It's all about the mind games, you know. I think the biggest factor every single time that changes, depending upon players, is your factor in exactly that, is when how good you are in changing it according to the situation, and how well will you be able to, you know, move your chess piece, which is used solely in a way that will get you the win. And, you know, Daps himself, he's been doing pretty well, but it's not to say that Gunzanga didn't have the earlier dominance, and I'm sure he's not going to lose it too early here again, because he is pressuring Daps here. One more shot, bottom left corner, coming in from Mr. Gunzanga.
Yeah, definitely. That was good pressure there. And Daps, he did what he could there on defense, but the pressure was too much. Now, Guns tying it up with 1 minute 15 on the clock. It's 5-5, and that's gonna be a kick. Okay, you know, this is what I said. Like, it looks like he's playing a little bit with Daps. And that definitely shows here. He caught up, and the first thing he does is start going back to like more freestyle. You know, you gotta respect that. I honestly really like his playstyle, but he shouldn't get overconfident. It is only a minute left, and looks like Debs is taking a simple lead there just by a monster of a flick, by the way. He did get a little bit of a ghost touch there, but that flick nonetheless was brutal.
Very harsh one to be, you know, slamming right on the back of you, but my god, what a goal though from Daps, I have to say. He's doing quite well for himself here, but GroundZero000, like I said, I don't think it's over for him just yet, and I think he might be able to change his strat as the next game comes by. Fakes the pinch! Oh, bar up and straight it goes. What a bump in time. Connected so well by Daps there, and that's a simple roll in for Daps in the meantime. He just, once again, walking the dog in the park. 7-5, retains or regains his 2-goal jump from you know, GroundZero000 there. It's quite the good deficit for him to fight against there, you know, for Daps. But GroundZero000, like I said, he's not letting this game go easy. Kickoff seems to be starting to be a losing factor, but that one still goes wide in time for him to maybe get there into their corner boost. Watch out for that demo. Kill that ball wide all the way into their half here. Once more pressure against Daps to defend, and that is where he's remained slightly low. Good defense there, once again able to at least clock out one attack from GroundZero000, but he's right up in the air here. Flip reset. Going for the double. Going for the shot. Wait!
No, it's not over!
What a save from Daps!
My goodness!
What a boost to boost! That was incredible, but GroundZero000 isn't over yet. Triple flip reset.
Wait.
Quadruple!
No!
It again!
How does he whip it twice? My goodness! There's no shot! That just happened twice in a row!
What? How?
Oh my.
How, Daps? Give me a bit of that. Give me a bit of that Rawas 9 defense there, brother. Cause what in the world was that sort of skill? You stopped not once, but twice the type of goals that would otherwise make any other type of player faint right before their very goal line here. But Daps here carrying on with the pressure, and not only that, overpowering GroundZero000, who, to be fair, once again, credit to him, that was some great mechanical output, but unfortunately for him, just at the worst of times, he couldn't just match Daps' defense, and unfortunately they do suffer the loss. In the meantime, though, we will be moving on swiftly into Forbidden Temple, my friend. Beautiful map for an equally beautiful series here. This best of 5 does see one win in favor for Mr. Daps.
Yeah, honestly, that first game did go to Dabs, but I am certain, looking at how Guns is playing, this guy is a mechanical genius. He is gonna take the win here for sure. Right on with the kickoff on Forbidden Temple, one of my favorite maps. There's a little unknown fact for you guys out there, but this map is beautiful, and I can't wait to see what kind of beautiful plays we get on this map. And right there, instantly, we have a little bit of a name change. It's now Bounced Bubble, but Bounced Bubble is obviously Debs.
Yeah, that's not going to change because, you know, it's still going to say he scored. And he's been scoring some good goals here, but now it's time to see maybe some GroundZero000 excellency. That's a great shot off the kickoff. Does it roll in? Yes, it does. An open net there for Mr. Daps right off the kickoff. And like I said, last time, that was where, you know, Guns was reigning supreme for quite a bit. Now suddenly it seems like his presence has been completely lost. Daps looking to maybe take this away fully in his favor.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. Also, by the way, I just want to point out, Debs is living inside the server. Holy moly, he's got the most consistent 8 ping I've ever seen in my life. Right now, Guns doesn't care about the ping disadvantage, because he is here to score, and no amount of ping is gonna save you from that beautiful reset. Puts it low, gets the 50, and just slaps it in just like that.
And you can't help but just love those kind of simple plays. I think Guns knows he's going to go for maybe a bit of a tactic changer. And I'm expecting to see something very similar to it, or maybe adjacent to it. He's still going to go up for those mechanical plays, sure. His confidence isn't lost after triple flip reset. Oh, Mustard. That's a good fake. So close. I think he tried to enable a 50 once he realized there was no hope, but unfortunately for him, you know, Daps still managed to surpass him even on the 50. That challenge, well timed, and takes the lead. Once again, there's no 2-goal gaps. He will not lose that so easily there, Daps. He does not want to give any presence to Guns here at any given moment.
No, 100%. And honestly, I respect Guns for trying to force the fake there. He tried to wait as long as he could. Oh my! That is, that's one way of taking it back. Jeez Louise. I genuinely feel like Guns is almost playing a little bit with Debs. I can't help, even though he's losing, just to feel like he is asserting his dominance here with the amount of mechanical plays we're getting and with the amount of times that he is showing like, hey, cool, you score open nets, I don't really care for those, but if you take a 2-goal lead on me, I'll score one real quick. And oh my, wait, hold on, well, he might need to get that energy going again, because what was that? We have a beautiful little shot there from Debs, but honestly, I'm not gonna lie, Guns shouldn't have whiffed that one.
No, I do agree with you. I'm not gonna lie. I don't know what was going through his mind there, and Guns could have been able to defend that. I believe so, but like I said, Daps seems to be in form right now. Guns himself, oh, that's now I spoke that into existence. Really sorry there, yep. Daps. My bad, man. Wait, flip reset. Pop.
Yep, okay.
Defend. Wait. The 50 again, but it seems maybe the flick might go in. No, it's going to be a bump again. Oh, they're fighting on possession. No. What a dogfight. What a dogfight. Unfortunately, it will not go in Mr. Gonzaga's favor. Tried 2 attacks, and unfortunately, neither of them failed in the counter attack. Straight to the back of his net again.
Yeah, honestly, that would have been a beautiful little flick up. But Debs, you know, he didn't let him fake him like that. He didn't let the pressure get to him. And I respect that. Now, once again, a very awkward touch. And I feel like Guns just shouldn't go on that back wall. I don't know what he does on there, but every time he goes on the back wall, all of a sudden his inner plat is coming out. Luckily, it paid out to be nicely slotted. Wait, hold up. I was going to say, luckily, it paid out in his favor, but it didn't just pay out in his favor. Look at that beautiful shot there. That was hard to defend there, and a little bit of a backflip from Debs, who probably didn't see that coming, because neither did I. That was great.
I love those kind of plays where it may look like there's no hope for a shot here, but then all of a sudden it just pops in nonetheless. Daps is in a very, very pressureful situation, and even he realizes this, so now it's Guns! That would have been an incredible dive, but I feel like that's the problem with Guns' playstyle right now in comparison to Daps. Daps seems to love keeping the boost as long as possible! Oh, what an air dribble there from Daps. The perfect goal. Very, 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 very solid shot here. Fantastic control. I thought maybe the second he bounced up in there here halfway through the setup, he won't be able to get it, but unfortunately for him, he still popped it in top right bins. But as I was saying, back to my original point, that Guns is an all or nothing kind of player. And while that may work for a lot of people, sometimes you can lose it or lose focus of it all if your player is very, very good at retaining their amount of boost that they have in their tanks here. That's a great shot from Guns. A pitch! That went out!
My goodness!
Oh, that is tragic for Guns.
Yeah, that was devastating. But we do have still more than half the match left. And also, Ground, I don't know about you, but even being down 4 goals, just like that, with more than half the game left, that says absolutely nothing. If this was freeze, it would have been GG's go next. But it's still anyone's game, and that's the magic of once. Right here, though, Guns needs to start performing some magic. And I'm not talking about these freestyle-esque shots. I'm talking about getting some clear, concise bangers into those corners there of Debs' net. If he wants to, oh my god. He needs to work out some real magic now, because Debs, once again, look at that. Look at the control here, and then the freaking flick. Wow. Debs definitely has those flicks down, and I love to see it, but Guns, man, he needs to regain. He needs to step it up a little bit, because right now it is very one-sided, and that one side is Debs' side. Yeah. Here, once again, Debs is coming in hot.
Daps, what is this play style right now? That is a great touch from him. The setup as well went right to the inside the net there, and you really can't stop that kind of play. We're nearing double digits now as well, might I remind you, my good man Yoda, because this is not working really well here for Mr. Guns. We had earlier hopes here, maybe with the 2-goal gap, that there might be something, a good shot. That's still over the head of Daps there. Unfortunately for him, he failed in the defense. Gonzaga, a very, very pristine shot there. I have to give credits to it. just take his time, realize maybe the sitting duck there that is Daps would be an easier way to score on that moment, and he managed to get that shot in. 4-9, still nearing double digits, maybe with the 2-minute timer. Sorry, 2-minute. Oh, wait. Is this the beginning?
I told you, this guy is toying. This guy is having fun. This is the comeback. This is what I anticipated. Guns is just that type of guy, Ground. I'm telling you, he's not just going to bring it back to 9-9. He's going to hit those double digits before Depps does at this rate. And that's what I love to see. Oh, gets a beautiful little bump there. And actually kind of bumps Depps into the ball. Kind of depped him up into there. Beautiful long shot there from Depps, but to no avail. And Guns now with a simple but effective air dribble. And the score is all of a sudden very nice with 6-9.
Yeah, this is looking great for Guns, and I love his playstyle. He is so great because it's one of those amusing playstyles you just love to love because they're so confident in what they do and what they know, right? But when they kind of get unlocked here, because what I'm seeing from Daps is that kind of functional 1v1 playstyle here that's simply aiming for nothing more than utter dominance and making sure that they can secure a win here. Which is, to be fair, you can't really down a playstyle like that, and you can tell Daps is locked in. Great counter attack, might just go in.
Ooh,
does that bounce off the post? It does. Unfortunate for Guns. He tried so hard to trust the process, and unfortunately for him, it didn't trust him at all, and just let that one in. But as I was
honestly,
saying,
I think he just kind of gave up, Ground, and that's what you just don't want to do once. You don't want to give up because all of a sudden it bounced, and that could have been the time he needed to still reach that. And that's just a shame because that is the double digits officially touched here for Debs, with Guns still struggling with 1 minute 20 left to get any closer. Still a 4-goal lead for Debs. I didn't mean to interrupt you there, but it's just...
No, of course, please. I love your analysis too, man. I'd love to speak. What a shot. Well, that's past the double digits. They're 6-11. And as I was saying, can I go next? I believe we're allowed forfeiting here. That is for sure. I just want to confirm from... I'm pretty sure we're allowed to do that. Okay, we will allow the FF.
Yes, all right.
We will leave this server, then we will go to a new one then. I guess that's going to happen. So I'm just going to tell them... Resetting.
That was interesting though, Ground. I'm not gonna lie. I felt like Guns could have had the control there if he didn't go for the amount of you know, risky plays that he did. He's got a beautiful play style, and I feel like Guns is the type of player that's like, I don't want to play boring. Which is honestly respectable. There's people that just genuinely dislike playing boring. I know quite a few competitive players that lean into the CCH style gameplay, and they all say the same thing. They're like, Yota, it's boring to play normal. Playing normal bores me. Even some freestyler friends of mine are like, Yota, if I play normal, I'd rather quit the game than play normal. And Guns, even when he's losing, he's just been having that, like, you know, that very freestyler, very CCH like playstyle, and I gotta respect that, honestly.
I love it too.
It isn't.
I love it too.
Yeah, it's the only issue is it doesn't always get you to win, and that's what we're seeing right here, Ground. And I don't know if you agree with me, but I feel like he needs to let go of a little bit of that, you know, confidence and you know, play a little bit more to the game.
He doesn't need to go for clinical. Like I said, he's confidence he has an abundance of. The problem is securing those goals and securing the actual game. Will you? I see you in the chat. Much love to you, man. Thank you so much for the follow as well, guys. And you too, Dr. Snipes. I know you're in Pakistan with bad service, but I appreciate your presence here as well. But as I was saying, when it comes to the game and Rocket League 1v1s, it requires clinical. It requires... is the players here? Because I got that weird private match glitch where I don't see everybody in there.
Yeah, everybody's here.
Okay, perfect. Yeah, bonjour, mon frère. Okay, there are no players.
Wait,
I don't see anybody. There's only just three of us.
They show up for me. Wait, what?
Wait, Guns' PC switched off. His back in 2 minutes. Guys. So,
I see.
Well, we'll talk in the meantime. We're talking in the meantime. We will have more than enough times to talk in there. As I was saying, when it comes to Rocket League 1v1s, it requires a bit of clinicalism. And the best person I can really affiliate with that kind of play style is Wavy. He's made his scenes here, Frost 1v1s, you name it. He's been there. He's been the go-to guy whenever you kind of name this, right? You love to see Drawley. You love to see, Zen and those kind of playstyles where they're ultra mechanical because they have confidence in the time and the skill to pull it off. And even then, if they lose it, they can go back. First Killer is an apt example of it. He always makes sure not to go all in with his boost there. Sometimes they make the mistake, of course, he's human, but oftentimes if you see him returning back in a 1v1, he'll have 15 to 10 boosts. That's more than enough to collect a pad and go back home and then make sure you're in time to defend a shot, right? But in this scenario where we see Guns and, like you said, the CCH playstyle here, which is just aiming for the calm clips, and he's done that nearly back-to-back in Manfield Night, but you can see the shutdowns happening because it's so predictable at a sense where Daps has been able to save a lot of these shots and then create the counterattacks, go for the long shots. Every single time he doesn't miss his mark. That's the problem. Three's players are attuned to make sure they can hit their mark because if they miss one shot, they know it costs them result, right? That is what Daps is working with. He's working with pressure, and he's making it his not his enemy, but a friend here in this case, right? Gonzaga, he knows he's playing for the entertainment factor, and like we said, we're not against it, but we want to see a good game because this man has had the skills to back it up, and he's got the results too. Like I said, RLCS 1v1, SSA playstyle, game mode. He's done it before, and he's made it quite far. So he's got the ability to kick it up. We're just waiting to see when it will actually explode or be showcased in this playing field here, and I believe there should be back as well in the meantime there, Yoda. I don't know, you accidentally left the match.
I did leave the match, yes. I will join back in. I thought we were going to remake that lobby. But with that being said, I do agree with your analysis there, Ground. And with that being said, it is just one of those things where you want to see these players, you want to see them thrive. They just need to put aside their personal, their personal convictions when it comes to like playing like a CCH rather than an actual 1v1 competitive player. And that being said, I do still really respect the playstyle from Guns, but I just really want to see a close game.
Maybe now with 2 games ahead of him and a forfeit at the back there, it definitely will affect the mental of Guns. And well, when it comes to 1v1s, mental is one of the biggest factors you will need other than your kickoffs in your favor. Now it's Daps waiting backwards just to see whenever that first attack comes in, who will release the first bloodshed, and it has to be quick and it has to be sharp here because either side really still has a chance. Will Guns still remain in this game or will be a Daps win? Good aerial denial there off the sidewall. Maybe Guns can find his first shot and Daps is back in time. Dietrich, thank you for the follow on TikTok. That's a great player. First touch, they're trying to control it away. It is Guns pressuring Daps here all the way in his own side.
Oh,
Good 50.
beautiful.
That is what I've been wanting to see. Guns with the first goal.
That is a beautiful little 50 there. And with that being said, this is what we were waiting for. Guns knows he's 2 games down. This could be GG's. This is a best of 5. And he's taking that, and he's now stepping it up for the first time in the lead here. And that's what I like to see. Guns is having some internet issues, I feel like. He is going up and down quite a bit. His internet definitely is messing up for him. That's the 2nd time now, and he is paying the price for it.
He's sorry, I can't play, he says. Maybe there's an issue with the server? My game keeps tabbing me out. That is a PC issue. Sadly, we just cannot control that part, unfortunately, there, guys. I wish we could. Genuinely wish we could there. But unfortunately, he's going to have to live with the consequences of a bad internet or a bad issue with this game. That's client side. And, well, we'll see if there's still hope here for Guns, because this game still is mano-a-mano. Clean slate between both sides here, 1-1. Guns is still not out of the fight just yet. He's got to have hope. He's got to have that confidence he had in the first game. And I feel he might be able to bring it back now that there is a PC reset now. Looks to be just trying to, in the vicinity of Daps here, just trying to shake him off the ball. But Daps is not one to lose it that easily until now, in the corner. Realize he had no boosts. Guns now. Ball on top of his own. Daps equally with 100. Both players are in the air here. That is Guns going for a plan B.
Oh, the plan B!
Close. Unfortunately, just didn't go in this time. Good challenge there from Guns. Daps going for a psycho. That might have been his biggest mistake just yet. Shot off the backboard, trying to confuse him off the defense. Once again, another great play. And unfortunately hits the backboard once more. Back to back. This is some problematic moments here for, I have to say, Guns. But Daps here on low boost. Wait, Guns, can he find his moment to attack it? Now the counter-attack could be an opportune time. He's taking his moment. I see the clinicalism finally showcasing himself here for Gonzaga, because now he's trying to aim for his shot rather than just going willy-nilly at the ball here. But Daps is defending himself well in the meantime. 240 left there, Mr. Yoda. We got not just enough time maybe to see a Gonzaga attack.
Yeah, Guns is going for the offense here, but his internet just seems to be holding him back, or his PC rather, which is such a shame. But then again, we are seeing a way closer game here. No, Evan popped there. Wait, hold up, Evan. Evan dead. Oh, he waited him out. That's a shame.
That Evan pop failed. Unfortunate.
Yup, it could have been so perfect for Debs. But Gunn saw it and he took the opportunity there. And with that, it's his first time this far into a game that he's taken a lead. And it's also the least goal scored in any of the games we've seen so far. Beautiful control there with the reset. Ooh, Debs went for the boost. And that could have been a critical mistake if Guns got a better touch there. A little bit more power. That's all he needed after that beautiful reset catch. And that's what I love. I mean, this guy is super mechanical. He is out here doing all of this. And I love to see it right now. He's trying to fake him out. Ooh, gets it over. And then with no boost for... Oh my god! Debs with no boost gets the goal post. Pinch, save. Didn't quite pinch it all the way, but here Guns now taking control with total dominance so far on the field in the last minute, I feel like. Right now, once again, takes that ball, pops it up, tries to get a good little hook shot. Wait, oh, that's going backboard. That could be awkward there for Debs. Guns still taking the control here. And this is what we've been wanting to see. He needs to fire off that one bullet in the chamber to make a 3-2-1 if he wants to stay in the race here. It's still anyone's game at the moment, Ground.
Yeah, Guns now trying to take his time off the sidewall. Realize that's a fake coming in from Daps. Takes the middle shot. That's gonna go in. Finally, Guns making sure to arm himself. It's a fully loaded gun here. Perfect shot. Good speed as well. Use a core of his Fennec just to make sure he gets some extra one. Making it unreadable, to be fair. Once again, that's the problem. Daps has such great defense, but he makes it so easy to be scored on sometimes. You just can't help but laugh because it's rookie mistakes. You know it's rookie to just stand in the net rather than move at any moment just to make sure you can react if the ball is going behind you or in front of you. Now it's back. It's Guns with the confidence to go for shots like that from his own corner.
That is beautiful. Look at the control there. Gets a beautiful little touch, gets the reset, and then just bangs it in. And there's nothing Debs could do there to avoid that. Now 4-1. Bad PC issues or not. 47 seconds on the clock. And it's looking like Guns is taking his first game here today.
I was thinking instead of that coffee, needed some energy here. Just like the energetic gameplay we're seeing between Guns and Daps. Wait, that's a handkerchief.
No way.
That's coming in. Oh, that would have been incredible to see a handkerchief pulled off from Mr. Hankovic himself. But unfortunately, just Guns didn't have the boost to pull it off there in the meantime. But back to Daps. He's got 4-1. That's a bump. Oh, the air dribble bump. Unfortunate.
1v1 classic round.
Yeah. Well, you'll love to see it. You'll love to see it. Yep. There's the rat plays. I wanted to see some rat plays happen, and I can't believe we have to see it from Daps here, who's played so professionally. He's not gone for anything really physicality-wise in comparison to Gonzaga. Now, he just couldn't help himself either in this moment, knowing that he's down 4-2, and it would be a very bad time to see a fifth. What a goal!
Wow. Yeah, Guns is definitely showing right now that he does have what it takes to win these games, and we said he needed to tone down the mechanics a bit, but I feel like he's been going for crazy mechanical plays nonetheless. I mean, we've seen the plan B, we've seen the cross-map resets. It is definitely looking like he is not here to troll around, even though he is so mechanical, even though he's been trying to get these plays that look... Oh, wow, double reset there from Debs. It is 0 seconds. Wait, he catches it. Guns, wait with the ground play. Oh, gets it! Gets it! My goodness, what a beautiful fake out there with the 360. Gets that little wave dash on the land, fakes him out with the 360, and then just pops it in barely. Wow.
Oh, what a great goal. That's the mechanics. This time, it's come at a good time here to pull it off as well. Because it's on 0 seconds.
For sure.
You couldn't have done it at a better moment where there's no risk here. But nonetheless, once again, great plays. We are loving what we are seeing here from GroundZero000. He's back in the fight. He's back with that confidence we love to see. And we knew he was able to pull off. This is what we said. He has the confidence to do it. It's just he's not being as clinical as he wants to be. And we're going to be back now with the game here with us as well, our beautiful faces for you all. It is GroundZero000 versus Daps. The game is now 2-1. I was seeing a possible remontada here. I was seeing a possible reverse sweep, my friend Yoda.
I mean, honestly, it could. I've felt like from the start, from the get-go, that Guns is not just a more mechanical player, but also the more dominant player in terms of like his touches, in terms of like his aggressiveness. I feel like he could pull it off. He just needs to stop tapping out. That's all he has to do. And if he does that, then it could be GG's here for Dabs, and it could be a reverse sweep, just like we saw the other day with Psycho Rangers, who got reverse swept by none other than Alpha Cat. But with that being said, we are taking the 4th game into the beautiful Utopia.
Well, it's a gladiator fight we got, and it's a gladiator fight we wanted, and we're being delivered some fantastic gameplay between both sides. New one starts. It is GroundZero000 versus Daps. 4th game. The fight for it all to decide if this game goes to Champions Field. First over defensive play there. Gun's able to save it, but he's gonna collect those pads fast. Another attack comes in swiftly from Daps. He defends the first play, second attack again. He defends the third. Arrows to get the 4th, and now the touches. Make sure to pull it off here. Guns is not gonna let this one go so easily. He wants to drop the first bloodshed here.
My goodness, Ground, I can't lie, that was a defensive masterclass there from Guns. No boost, no problem. He just came in and had the patience. He didn't panic, and that's the one thing you love to see. Well, I mean, panic doesn't really do anything here because obviously he was very far away. But when you're in a defensive position, even if you're low on boost, the worst thing you can do is panic. And Guns has shown he's got nerves of steel. Sadly though, for Guns, doesn't matter how many nerves of steel you got, if you're not close to the ball, you're all going to get scored on. And just like that, Daps takes the first goal here. And also the second goal. My goodness, he is quick, ready to go for the kill here.
Damn, he is out for murder. Now that he realizes that GroundZero000 can pull off a game like he did last one, he is not giving him any space. Back to back. Good goals, might I add you there, because it's all been all about the speed and making sure that he's got that mastery in hand. Another great 50. What are these challenges? And every single one of them going in favor for Daps. What is happening?
Yeah, I can't lie. I said like Guns could have it, but I feel like I cursed the poor guy. Because this is just kickoff goal after kickoff goal after kickoff goal, and it's just not looking good for Guns here. He needs to get something going. It looks like Daps has total and utter dominance right now on the field. He's in Guns' head, but right now, I was going to say Guns might be pulling something up. He can't pull something off with an empty tank. And just like that, his beans were gone. A little bit of a 50 there, and Daps is looking way more confident as he has in any of the games so far, including the ones he's won before. Now, Guns on that ball, going up, trying to get a reset again. Can he get a mustard? Oh no, but does get a beautiful 50 there. He forced the low 50, coming all the way from up there, going down. And then to force that with that flip reset still, almost guarantees you can push that through. And that is exactly what he did right there.
Well, that's been a great game in his favor. He's done quite well for himself here to get the first goal in a very long time. The first minute was just Daps back to back to back. We saw the Guns masterclass, but then we saw the Daps offensive agency that this man just built up halfway through out of absolutely nowhere. Thin air there. And so it's just been all about making sure to react to a lot of these possible goals or the angles that Guns could have come from. But speaking of angles, what a great read from GroundZero000. He's returning the favor. The medicine is very bitter there, giving Daps a taste of his own medicine because he's been enabling those 50s. Those would just bounce straight in his own net there. Now it's GroundZero000 doing the very same thing. And now, fantastic goal, 3-2, 3 minutes, 19 seconds left. I don't think, like I said, Guns ain't gonna go kicking down without a fight. He's gonna make sure to fight till the ever end here. And up into the air here, that is GroundZero000 once more. Plan B attack. This time, he fakes it, goes down low to the ground, and wants Daps, I believe, to waste a lot of his boost in defense so Guns can go for an open net. A more clearer shot there. Good 50 once again but equally so, well defended by Daps, taking his time, just waiting to see what Gonzanga's next plan will be. A lot of boost wastage, I feel, from Gonzaga. Another great 50. Taking the ball into Daps' own corner, forcing another bit of boost wastage alongside Boost starving here. Unfortunately, just couldn't collect it in time before Gonzaga. Now losing it. Oh, another great 50. Challenge. Just straight off of Daps' car.
Wow.
That is in. GG's. What a way to tie up the game.
Yeah, I feel like I'm watching a cat play with a mouse right here, because he is just luring Daps out and trying to force him into these, you know, these almost unwinnable 50s. And that's just what Guns is currently doing. And right there, fakes it on the kickoff. My goodness, somebody call an ambulance, but not for Guns, because Daps all of a sudden from a 4 or 3 goal lead almost, now down to a 1 goal deficit there.
Incredible, incredible, what a shot. Now a kickoff goal as well, might I add, for Gonzaga. Exactly what I've been wanting to see from him. Like I said, I have the confidence this man can take it, but Daps has been so formidable. Ooh. Unfortunately, losing another 50, that one will go up above the backboard, giving Daps some time. Make plans for another attack, but unfortunately the ground is a bit shaky for him to do so, because it's been populated by one player only.
He's luring him out again.
Oh, another lure out, yeah. You see it right happen, like you said, it's literally like watching a cat play with his food right now, and it's terrifying. It's terrifying how Gonzaga can switch up going for a CCH playstyle to suddenly this, and it's working for him, because you know he's luring Daps out. He's taking his chances. He's peppering the goal, even the backboard, just to force Daps to waste as much boost as possible. Another great challenge coming in. It's like I'm watching First Killer right now. We're at 50. Wow. What a great challenge. This is Gonzaga. Maybe a great read. What a great touch.
Whoa, the confidence.
Incredible.
Wow. Oh my. Ground. It's like you said. Look at the confidence here. That catch was not easy, and he just let it roll in, full confident that he had the upper hand there. And it's the switch up that you just love to see. This is what makes Once as beautiful as it is. This guy went from CCH to full-on RLCS 1v1 playstyle. That's what I love to see. He is luring out Daps as much as he can. He's just taking his time. He's bumping. He's ferocious right now, and it's working for him. All of a sudden, it's 5-3, and as confident and as aggressive as Daps was, you just don't see it anymore. It's completely gone up in smoke. And Guns, you know, he manages to keep that momentum, and he managed to knock out Daps' momentum. And that's what you need in Once. You need to have that momentum, and once that momentum gets taken from you, it's really hard to regain. Now Guns, once again, trying to lure him out. I feel like almost it's getting a little bit old, but it just keeps on working. Like somebody needs to stop this guy.
Oh, it's not going to be impossible. That's going to be Daps with the 5th reset. Unfortunately, the mechanical error he makes is a very similar one that Gonzaga was making last time. It looks like we switched players here. Daps has been switched for Gonzaga halfway through the formation of us joining Utopia Coliseum, because this is similar to exactly what happened in Game 1. Daps would wait for Guns to make the first mistake with the mechanical error, and he'd just take his chances and go for the long shot. Gonzaga is doing the very same thing, and that's getting him the results. He's got a 6-3 gap. It just suddenly seems like Daps has lost air here in his big balloon he was, you know, ready to wave in celebration and winning the match point last game ago. But it suddenly seems like that same Daps has lost that confidence. Unfortunately, he knows it because he went for a mechanical mistake there, and that will cost him another goal. Gonzaga getting his 7th.
Yeah, this is GG's. I don't want to curse it, but 18 seconds, there's a 4-goal lead. Guns isn't looking like he's going to stop anytime soon. Daps has been looking shaky ever since Guns picked up the pace and switched up the playstyle. And right here, we're getting to CCH with the reset into a musty, forces it low, and just like that, it is looking like we're living in Guns' world. And Daps, he's just walking here.
Yeah, he's just living in it right now. What a great play from Guns on the musty flick. Not the power I wanted, but to be fair, we'll take whatever we can get here just to see a Game 5, might I add, Yoda. This is our first game on, and we're already seeing a Game 5. Incredible. This couldn't have come at a better time. Our first series, and I didn't think it'd be this cinematic as right now as it is. It is 8-3.
catches it. Hold on ground. It is not over yet. He gets the flick. He gets another shot in just like that. I'm telling you, Guns is not to be trifled with. Got the plan B, recovers it somehow, and still slots it in for a very, very sore 9-3. And just like that, we have got a complete switch up here. And I feel like, I don't know what he did, but that PC crash, who's playing right now? Is this still Guns? Is this the same guy? Did he secretly get like one of the Mina boys on his account? I'm looking at his ping, but it's looking,
Similar,
I'm not that guy. It's looking similar, but wow. Guns, he's definitely surprising everybody here.
I love it. Absolute cinema. We love to see it right now, man. This is exactly what we wanted. I couldn't ask for a better series. I've been wanting to cast Guns for a while here. And wait, Yoda, you're joining in the game today? You joining in?
Oh, wait, yeah. Sorry. Yeah. I just wanted to see that up close. You know, it was.
That would have been interesting.
I'm sorry.
Not gonna lie with you.
It's
muscle memory,
force of habit. Yeah, it's muscle
Exactly,
memory.
yeah.
I see Champions Field and I'm like, oh yeah, that's my jam. That's my map. That's the one I need to get in on. And just like that, wow, my goodness.
Okay, Mr. Guns. This Guns has also a dual-added ability of Claws. What a first scratch again against Daps here, taking the first goal. Guns also drawing first blood. Daps, they may have thrown him off, realizing his opponent is someone who he didn't expect. A great kickoff in the meantime. Daps could be the time with a wave dash, and Guns with a save here. But this is a time for Daps to take his opportunity to go for his first equalizer. It's been a rough patch here trying to catch it up. That's a great shot. Great pop over the head of Gonzaga and taking his first goal in a very long time, I'd add you. This is Gonzaga finally conceding a goal.
Yeah, wow. This is, it's been a while since we've seen Dap score. And, yeah, that is definitely, maybe a sign. Are we going to get a very close Game 5? Might I add to you, Game 5, first freaking series, is ridiculous. Right now, though, Guns is not looking like he's going to make it that close. Straight off, after Dabs puts one in, he puts one back. He's like, you know what you can do, I can do too. And he did it just like that. We're only 30 seconds in, and it's already 2-1. And in true 1v1 fashion, these kickoffs are what will likely be a very, very important factor in how the rest of this game is going to play out. Right now, Guns, though, gets the shot. Crossbar down. Wow, beautiful there. Honestly, I didn't think that Daps would get such a high touch. And Guns probably didn't either, but he still managed to recover off of that and slotted it in just like that. Ground, I don't know about you, but I feel like my prediction was a good prediction.
Yeah. Remember, prior to all of this, just a minute before we went live, I said I'm aiming to see this game be very close, and I guess I wasn't wrong either. It stuck to it for both sides. Our predictions have been true. What a great challenge from Guns. Oh, that speed.
Wow.
Caught Daps off guard so bad. No reaction from him. Just going from the sidewall, first heavy touch, and immediately into the hands of Gonzaga. That is a very, very unfortunate momentum there against Daps. 4-1, and it's only a minute in here. We have not seen such a close game in a very long time. And now we're seeing Game 5 just be an absolute Gonzaga dominance. Maybe a goal here. Doesn't goal in. Goes wide. Easy save for Gonzaga. Goes off the sidewall once again. Maybe going for a musty flick. Gets the speed. Unfortunately, just not the angle he was really aiming for here. Off from the sidewall, it is Daps taking his time, but he realizes Guns is there to challenge him. Takes his chances instead of going back here. Retreating did pay off because Gonzaga did come in. Full frontal assault once more. Gonzaga, maybe another roll in. Yes, he does.
Wow. 5-1, Game 5. Ground, I said it at the beginning. I felt like Guns was toying a little bit with his playstyle and stuff, and it definitely turns out that was the case. Because this is a totally different player than we saw in Game 1 and 2. This is the type of player that will not just win this match, but could win it all. He's got a phenomenal playstyle. He's got the mechanics to back it up. And on top of that, he's also got the confidence on the field. And right now, I feel sorry for that. His Guns is just back and forth, firing off a salvo of attacks on Dabs, and he's just absolutely dominating. Looking at all the stats here, if you look at the amount of touches, if you look at the amount of shots, it's just all guns right here. And I'm pretty sure if we were to have some data coach data pulled up right now, we would see the same thing. Guns right now is just an offensive genius. He's just insane ground.
Yeah. Also, shout out to RL Data Coach. If you guys could get the data from this, we'd love to talk to you, because I'd love to talk myself about some certain things I got planned. But this is some great play, and I think GroundZero000 definitely needs to be a deservedly so named, written into the halls there for RLCS SSA. When it comes to his playstyle, he's been so formidable. Such a scary player to see at the other end of the field here, especially when it comes to how well he's playing right now. We saw a player that was capable of the mechanical shots, capable of those entertainment factors that everyone loves to watch when it comes to something like Moxie or Drawley. But it is equally so great to see him take the win as well. Daps, he's been such a great character to watch. I love his playstyle. I love how he was such a clinical player at the beginning, but it suddenly seems like it's been silenced. What a great save again. His defense is definitely something that deserves so much credit, because it is not easy to pull off what he's been able to do for so long, and it suddenly seems like his offense just didn't match his defensive capabilities today.
Yeah, no, 100%. The thing is, I mean, don't get me wrong, I am singing to Guns' praises, but the thing is, as a player, I know how frustrating and how difficult it can be to go up against a player who's just so mechanically inclined as Guns is. So to get your defense still up and to be able to, you know, defend not just one, not just two, but like tens of shots, it's like dozen that he stopped. That is so impressive. So definitely don't underestimate Debs here. But with that being said, Guns is just still looking like the more dominant player here tonight. And with that, I feel like with a minute 30, it's almost safe to say, it is once at the end of the day, but it's almost safe to say with the style of playing that we're seeing here, that this could be GG's for Guns.
Yeah, unless something happens for Daps. A good demo. Ooh, taking his chances.
Yes,
Can't be too slow now. Oh, that's in. 5-3. Shot's not over. Game is not over until the Fat Lady sings, and she's not sung. It is not 0 seconds. I still have hope here for Daps. It's at 1 minute 14. I've seen harsher comebacks in a much more tighter situation come in for players here, and we've seen today that it is a player the likes of Daps, and a great save here in the meantime from Guns, and sadly for Daps, not a shot too late. Wait, that pop perfect. Guns, the pressure works against him. It's 5-4. It's not over. Took him 10 seconds, but Daps is back in the fight. Can we see Guns able to play off against the situation now? And right here is where he needs to pull out all of his tricks. Everything has got cooked up in that workbook of his, because Daps is neck and neck in the battle. Off the kickoff, a loss. That shot might just go wide. He goes hit off the post, back to back. That is a miss. Unfortunate for Daps. Well, fortunate for Daps, but unfortunate for GroundZero000.
I was gonna say fortunate for Daps.
Sorry,
Daps is probably having a field day.
Names here. Oh my God, what a save.
Wow.
Wait, great play from Daps, taking his time now. He's got to work off the play. Maybe a final touch. Unfortunately, Guns does save it. Oh, that ball will go wide. Guns now has a chance for a long shot. He goes for it, but unfortunately does not have the boost to back up that power behind it. Daps now with 30 seconds. Can he play it off? It's GroundZero000 coming in back to back with the challenge. That's a straight roll in. What a shot. What an air dribble there for Guns. 6-4.
Yeah.
He still keeps his lead.
That is unfortunate for Debs, who was looking like he was trying everything he could to regain, but still 24 seconds. I know I said it before at 1 minute 30, where it was like, hey, this could be Guns' GG's, but don't rule out anyone just yet. It is still, he's wasting a lot of time here. But it is still anyone's game, and I feel like Guns is very confident in his time-wasting abilities, and just like that, it looks like we do actually have a GG's, but not before one final chance here from Debs to maybe close it down a little bit. No, gets denied.
Oh,
wow, what
you couldn't even let him have that. You couldn't even let him have that, could you, Guns? Oh, you little rat, you little rat. But no, GG's.
Wow.
Great games. Much credit to everybody involved today. This has been a fantastic game to not only be able to cast, but to watch from end to finish. It is Mr. Guns with the win. He deserves it as well. A long fought battle there, Yoda, because it took him so long to construct a remontada, a reverse sweep from the ground up in a very, very awful situation where he was the contender that was looking at a loss here with Daps on match point. Now we come in and it suddenly seems like, if people talked to you 50 minutes ago, well, you wouldn't be singing this, singing a different tune in this case here, because Daps looked like the winner looking to, continue on his move in the Ascension Protocol. But Guns here will be winning today, showing why he did take upper bracket semifinals there before in the RLCS SSA 1v1s. Well, that will be it from that will be it from us on that part. We're gonna have to take a quick short break, 2 minutes, guys, because we got the next round available in the lower bracket, and I believe that might be the semifinals. So we'll see you guys soon, very quick. We got Cam and Declan ready for the next game. Guns, in the meantime, congratulations to him. He will be moving on. Hello there, everybody. Welcome back to the continuation of the SSA Ascension Protocol, brought to you by Greybeard, Johnny Boy, and James Bond, sponsored by Chalkcast. And for today, it is me, GroundZero, as always. Alongside joining me is my good friend Rocket Yoda. Now, we are in the lowers round 2 here. We got Cam versus Declan coming in for this game, my friend, and I'm excited to see how this series goes. We got GroundZero last series. We did a reverse sweep game 5. Fantastic start, and we're going to have to see, will this equally be able to respond? So predictions here, my friend, because we got some great players here to join us, and they are also ready in the lobby.
Yeah, they are ready and they are good to go. Honestly, predictions. I mean, we do have Debs' teammate in here from last year, actually. I think, right? They played together last year, and honestly, I'm just excited to see who's gonna take this series. My bet for now is gonna be on Chem, but it can be anyone's game.
We've seen it happen. We've seen great reverse sweeps happen, and well, Daps, the victim of it, is in the Twitch chat as well. Unfortunate loss, my man. We loved seeing your playstyle in the first 2 games. Unfortunate loss is it's a very bad way to go. But we're loving to see here in the chat. That's gonna be a start there for Cam.
Oh my, Cam straight off. See, this is why I picked Cam. This is why he's my man. He's got the Dora the Explorer profile picture. He's got the vibes going. Yeah, he's got this, dude. He's got this. I'm excited to see how both these players will go. Right now, the first 12 seconds, though, looks like the first goal goes to Cam. Strong kicker from both these players. It's looking like they're probably going to be very evenly matched. Right there, beautiful 50. Cam just on the offensive, trying to get every touch in there he can. And he's very confident on that field up against Declan right now, but confidence isn't always what wins you games. We've seen that, we know that, so it's still very early to say if anyone is going to take the upper hand here. But Cam does have the confidence right now to make it a possibility here. Declan, now, not faced by the barrage of attacks from Cam there, takes it slow. They're on the offensive himself. He'll steal the boost there, and that could be very dangerous here. Gets the fake and just slots it in just like that. That must hurt for Cam there. He was low on boost and he knew he had to pre-jump if Declan was going for the flick. But Declan, he was calculated. He knew what was going on. He just faked that beautifully.
Oh, what a challenge as well from Declan. I have to say, it's not an easy one to do in that kind of situation, but like I said, the confidence of these players today is one to watch out for. Great bomb from Declan on the back of Cam. Not easy to do so in that situation once more, but I'm loving the energy because it's very electric. They're coming in with something. I don't know what they took. Maybe they have some coffee like me. I just finished my cup there. That's a great shot. Cam! The foot reset air dribble goal.
That was beautiful. Look at the control there. I almost thought he was going to Muri pop it there, but he just let it bounce beautifully. Went up, got the reset, and slowed it past Declan there to take back the lead he just had. And like you said, Ground, I feel like these players must have had some coffee or something because they are very energetic on the field right now. Very evenly matched. And that's just what I love to see. This is 1v1s in Rocket League.
Yeah, this is the kind of energy you want to see. Well, GroundZero is delivering something to us insane with Daps last game, but like I said, it suddenly feels like we're seeing a whole new different flavor right now with how fantastic, well, formidable the both players have started off this game. Even Steven as well. No one really utterly dominating immediately in the first series. That's a great dribble from Declan. Gotta give credit there, but Cam responded back in kind with a great touch for the defense, taking the midfield boost. Now he's got that advantage against Cam here, taking it off the backboard. Declan up in the air here, maybe the flip reset, just continuing on for a plan B instead, and unfortunately, well challenged from Cam.
Yeah, well, Declan might have had that plan B, but Cam had plan C, D, and E. He read that beautifully, and just like that, he let it bounce in, just like that.
Good bit of good bit of rhyming there. I didn't know you were a poet, my friend. Didn't know you were a poet.
Oh, you know me. You know me. To be or not to be, that's the question.
Okay, there's Shakespeare. Now we don't need none of that. That's Cam now. Well, we're gonna have to see, will he win or will he not? That's a great challenge in the meantime. Declan saving it away, hoping to use that bounce in his advantage. Doesn't use it, can't get it. Cam hoping to get a little slice on the ball, but unfortunately that ball will go out. In the meantime, Declan, Cam paying the price of his aggressive challenge and trying to stop and hinder the progression of Declan, but that's another goal in his favor, 3-2.
Beautiful right there. That was very well timed. Honestly, I felt like Declan didn't have anything to work with there, but he still managed to put it over Kem, who got forced to go for that ball there, and they were trying to lure him out, and it worked. Right now, very even Steven kickoffs. That's what I want to see. These players, they are definitely both a lot more in that once mentality and a lot more even than we've seen in the game before. And this could be a whole different type of spectacle if they keep it up right now. 2 minutes left on the clock. It is 3-2. Cam now taking it back to his own net. A little bit awkward there off that backboard, but does manage to keep possession. But now shut down by Declan. And Cam was on a run course, trying desperately to get Declan out of there. But he said, no way, Jose went around it, and just like that, slotted it in. Now, that's what you love to see here, Ground.
Yeah, that is just, I'm not gonna lie, going full frontal assault for a goal like that, and unfortunately costing the price, because once again, I'm loving the energy from Cam, but this is a problem with some very aggressive players here. Or in this case for Cam, very hyper-aggressive.
Wow.
What is that pop from Declan here? Unfortunately, it might just cost him a goal. What a save from him! Able to get a glance off the Fennec off the car of his Fennec there. Great challenge in the meantime, and we might just see a return about the counter-attack. Might go in favor for Declan again! He takes the lead!
That is crazy work after such a 50 to then still slot that in. That is beautiful, and you love to see it. That's the action we're looking for today. And just like that, Declan is not out yet. 1:26 on the clock. Anyone's game. There's only a 1-goal lead here for Declan. So Cam still has time to come back, but he does need to wait and be more patient, because Declan, he has the waiting game on lock. He knows how to get Cam out. And just like that right there, beautiful 50 from Cam. Does give him possession here. He has to get that admirable bomb. Does get the bomb, but he hits the crossbar, and that sound is going to ring in his ears, not just for a second, but for the entirety of this match, because that is not what you want to hear when you're one down, about to admirable bump your opponent.
Oh, that's a great bump in the meantime. Cam able to at least connect on Declan's Fennec there. A great demo in the meantime as well. Less than a minute. Time is ticking down against Cam. He's had the dominance in the first half of this game. That's a good bounce triple, looking like a call it out there. And what a name it has been to mention in a very long time. See this man's presence still maintain itself in a game like 1v1s. And it's going to be here with Cam. Unfortunately, just couldn't get that goal in, though. Not as piercing as what college bounce triples used to be back in the day. Undefensible, one might say here. In comparison to now, well, with Declan, 15 seconds to tick it down. Cam has that ball. The advantage of the offense is working against him slowly, but the boost disadvantage is definitely making it very difficult to come back around. Declan keeping up the pressure, some wall dashes to waste some very precious time. The timer is ticking down, and what a touch from Declan to win it away. GG's for Declan. Wins it against Cam in the near end of this game here.
Yeah, beautiful game played there. Both players extremely aggressive. Love to see it. But at the end of the day, Declan did pull away, and he just kept that momentum going in the last minute of that match. And that's what you need. He kept it. He didn't lose his cool. And just like that, Cam just ran out of time. It was just a numbers game here. The timer went down, and just like that, you lose. But it is only the first game in a best of 5. So we still got a little bit of time here. Both players are looking fired up, ready to go. And with that being said, we're also almost ready to go into the next match, but not just yet. So in the meantime, Ground, just a little bit of your thoughts on that first match there. What did you feel like was very prominent there? What did you feel like could be worked on? What is your kind of analysis here?
I think from Cam, the biggest problem, as we saw, was a similar issue we saw from Gonzaga. Sure, the mechanics are great to see, but we also want to see some clinical gameplay. That's what 1v1s is all favored about, right? And that was the problem. I felt Cam was a bit too hyper-aggressive at times, and it cost him because Declan just had to wait patiently half the time just to see him push forward. And, well, he took his time in making sure that ball was going to go in the back of Cam's net half the time there. Well, I mentioned time too much, and well, time is of the essence. It's up in the air here from Flip Reset. Gather from Cam, a 50 from Declan, and, well, it wasn't as piercing as Cam as expected on the first attempt there for a shot, but the mechanics, as you can see, are well oiled and well done. But from Cam, it's going to be a time to see, will he come back in a fight that has been looking very much against him? Like I said, kickoffs and every which way otherwise, I see these players very evenly down. Oh no, Declan has lost his connection to his controller of the PC. Something went wrong. Oh no.
I don't know what is going on with Declan, but Declan is gone. Declan just drove up that wall, and I think he DC'd. I think we have a DC here. Declan is out. That is GG's. 8 ping my...
No, he's back, he's back.
He's back? Oh, he's back! Oh, okay. Alright. Honestly, might have been a tactic. Who knows? But Cam definitely did go for that kickoff. I don't know what happened. I feel like he just DC'd or something.
Yeah,
I thought we were going to see a connection loss, but it could have been a controller issue as well. He might be on Xbox. You know how those things go with batteries and stuff. You know, it's... yeah, it's 2025, guys. Get yourself a battery pack, like a charger. Come on, guys. Come on. But yeah, with that being said, it is now tied up. Yeah, and it's definitely not over for either player here. Let's reset the score.
Now with Daps, sorry, Daps. I'm so used to saying Daps because of the D. Declan.
Yup.
Aiming to save it.
Oh! Devastating. Cam with a little bit of a crazy catch there. Tries to put it on that. Declan, no boost. Tries to save it by putting it out, but just doesn't quite reach.
Now, Daps. I'm so used to saying because it's now muscle memory or oral memory.
Stop with that, bro.
Yeah,
come on.
Sorry, I'm just glazing Daps at this point. Declan. He's done well to defend a lot of the shots, but unfortunately, it seems Cam is taking his time more. That's a good bump there, and whoa, that's a great save equally so from Declan. Cam, got to be careful to watch out for possible shot. The counterattack does fail from Declan. Couldn't go far from his own half until now. Once again, a hindrance in the form of Declan. Sorry, Cam there with his Fennec. Cam, once again, coming with some speed, but then he turns around. I'm loving this playstyle change from Cam here. He's looking to be a bit more patient. I just wish he just, stuck to his boost a bit more tightly than some other players here we've seen last time, and that did cost him some games. And now it's Declan up in the air, up from the backboard once more, looking very similar to Gonzaga. Another plan B, unfortunately, will not work, and it's a Cam redirect off the challenge straight to the back of Declan, and then it's 3-1.
Yep, just like that. These plan Bs, they're just not working. We need to come up with a different strategy or different plan, so to speak. Because right now, they are genuinely not the play. We've seen it with Guns, who was constantly getting shut down by Debs. And we're seeing it here by both Declan and Cam, who've tried to plan B by now, and both just have failed at them. The plan Bs, it's no longer 2021, guys. Dark is no longer the men to pull those off every game. You have to be prepared for people to understand what you're doing and read them, because once you know, they're pretty easy to read. Now, right now, Cam on the offensive, but he's low on boost. Declan, though, not so much, trying to get those wall dashes into a flick. Cam, I think he almost gave up there, but it was the notorious, the annoying goal ping that you heard, the post ping. And just like that, Cam's still in the game. 3-1 right now, half the game done. And it looks like Declan needs to start sweating a little bit more, needs to work up a little bit of a sweat here if he wants to beat Cam. Cam now looking like the mechanical god Guns himself with the resets. All of a sudden, these players, they just keep on swapping their playstyle. That's what you love about Wands. Beautiful little touch there. And it looks like Declan sort of lost his bearings here, bro.
It definitely feels like Declan has got the pedal on the metal. I don't know what's happened, but the gas is gone. And Cam, in the meantime, he's looking a lot more patient. That's what I've seen from Cam. He's been a lot more patient with both his plays, his time on the ball, and his boost management. I just feel like he's upped himself a little bit, a far level above than Declan was expecting in a game difference, and it definitely throwing him off his platform that he's built up in the last minute or so. But now Declan, once again, pressure with another shot. This peppering, the continuous peppering is definitely crumbling Declan's defense here, but Cam equally so. What a challenge from the ceiling! Reads it confidently and has the gall to let that one roll into, add more salt into the Declan wound here, and it is gaping right now, Yoda.
I think the worst part here is at the end of each shot, where you get absolutely decimated by Cam is seeing Dora the Explorer at the bottom. Honestly, I feel like that's a mental game on its own. Just profile pictures where you're trying to throw your opponent off with that profile picture. Right now, though, Cam's definitely not as. Oh wow! All right, okay. I was gonna go on a Yap train there, but Declan had other plans for what I was gonna say, and just beautifully puts that in after catching that from Cam. Just like that, a minute 12 to go. It is 5-2, and we all know this is once. This is not freeze. It's still anyone's game.
Yeah, it's been Declan still looking to take it away. Oh, this is a big mistake. He did that last time there, Cam. Unfortunately, the way it might work. Oh, wow. Yeah, no. It was faded. It was written in the fade, and Declan would have that goal no matter what. That's the mistake I was talking about. The hyper-aggressiveness. It's almost like a muscle memory for Cam. He just can't help himself. Big shiny boost, and he goes into the opposite corner. His opponent's corner, while his opponent is right there with the ball bouncing in front of his very face. And that's what's gonna cost Cam his momentum. Sometimes he just can't help himself, and his big shiny boost called him out to him. And same thing with Declan. He nearly did it too. Ooh. And this time, though, he's very lucky that Cam had no boost to really make sure that one goes in the back of his net. 5-3. Aiming for an air-dribble shot. Simple touches. Well controlled, though. Beautiful to watch. And Cam coming with an attack, trying to pick that pad as fast as he can here, going for the corner boost. Has to be wary of Declan in the back there. Wait. Maybe the Doomsday dish. It goes completely wide, and Declan eviscerates Cam in the meantime.
Yeah, honestly, I can't lie. I feel like Cam actually lucked out by getting demoed there. He was low on boost, and if Declan took a 50 off of him on that ball instead, he would have been defenseless up against Declan, who had full beams right then and there. Right now, though, Cam looking to stall as much time as possible. Genuinely stalling as much time, but not just stalling, also taking another one off Declan here by playing the long game, cuts in, and just like that, he puts it in. Declan. Now, it is looking like no hope is left, but 8 seconds, maybe a miracle will happen, who knows, but for me, it's looking like Cam's game here.
Yeah, it's looking very much Cam's game. He lost only by a goal difference last time, and now suddenly he's redominating this game here. And not only that, but confidently so. It's been a big game changer. I'm loving what I'm seeing. And you love to see professional gameplay like this when it comes to just changing a play style. You know you have to do so. You know you have to react in time to equal in every player here. But it does not make it easy so, because we've seen it's not that simple. You have to be ready for your own opponent to respond back very much in kind. But now it's the third game. Match point up for grabs here, Yoda. It is not going to be an easy one, because we've seen it before. We'll likely see it happen continuously, because we got some more games. I've just been notified by Sir Pegasus. His PC unfortunately cannot handle the pressure right now. The players' auras are too much in SSA. His PC just can't handle it. So we'll be getting some extra 2 games here, Yoda. Some more Rocket League Ascension Protocol to cast for us, and I'm always happy to take the opportunities. Unfortunately for Sir Pig, would love to see his continuation of the casting. He's been an amazing caster, and was welcome back in as well. But in the meantime, for us, we're going to be going into this series, DFH Stadium. 10th anniversary. 100%. 10th anniversary here, my friend. And it's going to be an amazing game. Once again, these are 2 gladiators equal on each side. I would still say, in my opinion there, Yoda, I don't think it's an easy case of just saying just because they won one game or the other, that is going to be a simple cause of deciding who the winner will be, because they're equally so formidable.
Yeah, 100%. I do wanna inquire here. We have one more game after whoever wins this. It's 1-1.
2 more games. No? 2 more games, actually. Yeah. What a shot from Declan in the meantime.
I mean, it's a best of 5. We're on game 3.
Yeah, we're on game 3 because it's even now between these two. It's 1-1 in the series.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to say. Yeah, okay. No, because you said it was game point, and you had me confused there for a second. And with that being said.
I said match point. No, I said match point's up for grabs. I said match point is up for grabs. That's what
sorry.
I meant.
My bad. No, that's all good. Well, in the meantime, can we just stop yapping about what could be match point? What couldn't be match point? Because Declan is completely decimating Cam here in the first 20 seconds with a beautiful first goal. I wish we had a replay of that. And now also a quick kickoff goal. Declan now once again on the offensive. Tries to force out Cam into that corner. Now, Cam looking a lot more like the lost lamb. And Declan a lot more like the wolf that he was in game 1. And just as I say that, obviously Cam has to score and prove me wrong.
Yep, you just can't help but curse each other out sometimes. We are the players' worst enemies every single time, I swear, between both of us here. We speak the worst things into existence for the opposition. But in the meantime, Declan, good empty jump, gets the ceiling, and that's a straight, simple shot. Great goal. Nothing else to it.
Yeah, that's what you love to see. No, that's just straight textbook. Look at that. Gets the boost, puts it on the ceiling, and just like that, bangs it in. Not much to do there for Cam. That was beautiful. That was honestly as textbook as it gets right now. First minute, extremely eventful here on the DFH Stadium. Beautiful map, by the way, in celebration of the 10 years of Rocket League, which we will be seeing later. Beautiful aerial bump attempt there.
What a save in the meantime from Declan, just about able to evade, but he's not going to be able to stop this one this time.
Wow.
Took him a minute, but it seems Cam is once again neck and neck in this battle. Great turn on that speed. Saw Declan was low. And clinical shooting once more, and that dribble was so speedy. He didn't want to give Declan any time to react to it. Made sure it went straight to the back of the net immediately as quickly as possible. He's going to go straight to the bottom line. Aim for another roll in the shot, but unfortunately goes wide. Right off the post, and out it will go. Declan with an opportunity. Wave dashes towards the ball. To be fair, that's the bigger thing I haven't really seen. Any big kickoff variation. Everyone's going for some simple stuff here in SSA. What a save from Cam in the meantime. Defended well, and it seems Declan might have no chance of saving it this time unless something goes wrong for Cam and he misses it. It's not going to happen. Cam does not make mistakes like these. Straight to the back of the net. He goes tie as well, but as I was saying, if you see it, they're all going for some simple kickoffs, just going for the straight speed flip into the kickoff here. I haven't seen wave dash across. I haven't seen any minor delays, but that was really from Gonzaga, and that's about it. See here, okay, point proven. There have been no kickoff variations that have shaken up. Maybe that's why, because it's so even. If they want to go for something that would be typical for them, they just leave it up to chance. It worked for Declan, but it might not work out for too long if they don't really go for something that will shake up the other players' confidence in predicting their opponent. 3-4 now in the meantime. Still 3 minutes 30. Long game to fight for here, and I think it's going to be a long one as well because both sides are looking to go even in this battle here as we speak. 4-3.
Yeah, 100% couldn't agree more with you there. And the thing is, Brown, you know, it is a very safe play style. This is the meta in ones right now. Get those speedy kickoffs. But I feel like either of these players could realize at any second now that maybe if you do delay that kickoff, or maybe if you go for that wave dash kickoff, you could get the upper hand all of a sudden, because there's so many goals that have been, you know, forfeited from both sides just off of kickoffs alone. And right now, even here, this is all just straight off of that kickoff still. This is the end of that kickoff sort of barrage, and it could have been another goal just like that. And right now, they just need to swap it up a little bit if they want to take the upper hand, because both these players are extremely evenly matched. Now we have Cam going up from the corner, trying to put it past, sort of gravitates towards Declan, and just like that, that looks like an easy goal, but I spoke too soon. Cam with the pressure and puts that out barely, and that Declan, that bell must have rang through his ears, because he went straight for a demo after, and once again going for a bump attempt as well. The aggression is up for Declan here.
Yeah, he is coming in with some pressure right now. Cam went from defense to offense in a switch of a flick. And my God, what a shot that was from Declan, though. He tried his best there, Cam, but unfortunately just didn't work out as well as he had hoped here. You know, making that plan is very difficult. It's definitely very, very unfortunate watching a player where you can nearly get a shot like that, and unfortunately it just doesn't work here. Now with Cam, once more. Ball on top of his hood. Great first touch. It controls it straight over to Declan again. 5-5.
Just like that. And it's tied up again. 2 minutes left on that clock. And I still can't put a finger on who's going to take this, because it's still anyone's game. And they just keep on going with a barrage of shots left and right.
Feels like I'm watching.
I know.
Like Drawley or something right now with how close these battles have been. What a shot. Maybe Cam can get it in. Does it roll in for him? Wait, maybe. Oh, so close. That would have been an opportunity for Declan to make it back, but Cam will sneak out another one. 6-5.
Yeah, right now, 6-5. 1 minute 45 on the clock. It is just shot after shot. They're trading goal after goal. Once again, they're both going for that speedy kickoff. And that is once again a kickoff goal right there for Declan. And it's tied up again. 6-6, 1 minute 40. Not even 4 seconds between the previous goal and now. And just like that, both these players they keep committing to these fast kickoffs. And it's just back and forth. Right now, Cam off of that kickoff, trying to put it in. Declan, though, good positioning there, low on boost, but does get it past Cam. Now tries to get whatever he can, a little bit of style, and he gets it in. Beautiful shot. 6-7. Somebody put the memes up in chat, because that is the score that we are with right now. A little bit of a ghost touch, it looks like, right there. But you know what? Regardless, still good for the edits.
Hey, we'll take it. We'll take it the others for sure. Declan now with Cam fighting once more. Still neck and neck battle. That hasn't changed for anybody here. Now it's going to be Declan off his own backboard. Cam waiting to challenge him from the ceiling. Very sneaky player, Cam. He's got enough boost, but no flip really in time to stop that shot. Turla from TikTok. Thank you for the follow, man. Welcome in. And Declan going to defend this one against Cam's entourage of attacks. Now Declan going to watch out. Does get bumped halfway through his sidewall aerial attempt, and will be maybe an open net for Cam. Try to fake off the first one. 59 seconds. This felt like a much longer game than I thought, because it's been so many shots, a barrage of attacks between both sides, and so many goals that have just been climbing and climbing and climbing throughout the duration of this series here, just for each side, just to take match point. It's only
15.
the hard-fought battle. Oh, Declan, what a challenge. Grade 50 in his favor, and that's 6-8.
Yeah, right now it is feeling like a very long game. I mean, if you look at the scoreboard real quick, which I'm sure we will see some data later on from RL Data Coach. But if you're looking at the score, shots 10 for Cam, 11 for Declan, 6 scored for Cam, 8 for Declan. This is not just feeling like a long game, this is a long game, and these players must feel that as well. The pressure is up. Cam now going wide for that mid boost, trying to get what he can. Declan, no boost, just sitting there like a duck, waiting to be shot, and Cam was there to finish him off. 7-8. Cam is not giving up. We got 20 seconds left on the clock. Straight into the kickoff again. This could be yet another kickoff goal with a bit of luck. And right there, it looks like I was right. Cam with the kickoff goal, tying it up.
Well, we got what we requested, and we will retain it now. 8-8 between both sides. Once again, even where we otherwise thought Declan might just be the one to take it all the way down here with the 2-goal lead. There's the kickoff coming in. Cam with a bit of variation, has to take those pads fast. Declan is right behind him, waiting to see where the challenge will come from the sidewall. Both of them going low, realizing that both of them cannot risk going for the aerial here. Cam will take the challenge now, and Declan defends it. The ball will fall to the ground and now go for an OT to settle the score. Cam has to defend himself now. Declan's coming with a tap. That's a save right off the post. That ball will go out. Declan going back to the drawing board. Cam panicking, realizing he has nothing in an empty tank here. Defend off. Declan with a shot. That ball will go in.
My goodness, what pressure from Declan straight off that kickoff. And that's what we love to see. Cam was panicking big time there, unsure what to do. And with that, the first OT for tonight is over, and Declan takes the game. Now, not just taking the game, but also taking the lead, as we are going to move on to Utopia. I said that with a very high voice. I didn't mean to say it with a very high voice. For those of you wondering why we're like, Utopia. It's because I'm still kind of thinking like, are we going to Utopia? And it's like Utopia, but we are definitely going to Utopia there. That was game 3. And with that being said, it is now 2-1 for Declan. And Cam feels the pressure.
Going low, 3-2. And Bromeo, you got to remember to skip the replays.
Are we skipping replays?
We leave it to production. Production decides which replays we watch, because it's ones. We'll be here until late Tuesday. If we want
a little bit more of these mechanical plays that we saw earlier.
Yeah, well, with Cam here, he's now gone on a loss like that. That is not an easy bearing to have. Such a hard-fought battle as well between both sides. It's been an immense tragedy to see it like that. But Declan just did have that better pressure. Cam couldn't do with it, but it's great to see that they're not giving up the battle each time until 0 seconds are sung in the game here, until it's announced and Cam comes in straight to Utopia Coliseum with the first goal.
Yeah, beautiful little shot there. He took that, and he knew with no boost and all that he had the shot backed off. Declan knew it as well. A little bit of respect there. And with that, the first blood has been drawn, and it is for Cam. Declan not giving up yet. This is the start of the game. He knows that this is anyone's game. He has to lead. He knows he has a little bit of lenience here. And with that, let's see who will take the second goal here. Declan off the wall. That's just going into that corner. Taking a bit of time for the Doomsday. Almost gets it. That would have been incredible. Cam low on boost. Declan stealing that boost right from under his nose. And now it is looking like Cam is the one who is being starved here. He has nothing in the tank, and it's not looking good. Oh my God! What a save!
Oh my God, that is not an easy pull to do as well in that scenario. Declan bringing that ball off the backboard, taking his time and taking his chances, waiting out to see where Cam will come from next year. And Cam also biting his plays, but unfortunately he's going to be biting his teeth once again. Misses another shot. That ball will go in. Flick for Declan. Off the ball will go. Great defense here from Cam. Got to be careful though, because that's a very precarious position to be into again. Declan just hoping to pepper I feel Cam as much as possible, but it's not working out well for him. Cam has been dealing with as best as possible, but in this scenario here, it will not be easy in the long run. Gonna have to be careful now. Declan, Cam is still waiting for him to make the first mistake. A good flick, but an easy one that's well defensible. Taking to the corner. Cam now. Watching out, Declan. Oh, that's a first mistake in a very long time. Declan, a simple roll in. The ball will go in once again, 1-1.
That's the thing. As soon as I saw that, I knew that was the mistake to cost him. And Declan knew it as well. He was right on that ball. And that just shows how even this game is. That is the first mistake in well over a minute and a half that we've seen. Now, both players tying it up, which means it is reset. We have 3 minutes left on the clock, and it's anyone's game. Declan now with a beautiful little back touch there. That is what he needed, but he's still low on boost. Cam knows he is putting the pressure up. He did get that back boost, and just like that, beautiful catch there. Nothing Declan could do, and he just dribbles it in. Look at this. Once again, gets that catch off the wall, and Declan is just flying by onto a different map, most likely, but he has to stick on Utopia for just a little bit more here. We still have 3 minutes on the map.
Yeah, fight's not over just yet, but I think it's just only beginning between these two. Last time it was an even game, neck-and-neck fight. Declan looks a bit tabbed out here. I don't know what's happening, but it's just going to be a problem if Cam gets an air dribble. What is a save there? Pinching it onto the ground.
Wow.
Read that well from Cam's attacking on an empty tank. He's still fending off a player with a high ground advantage. Cam, he had the high ground, but unfortunately the Obi-Wan Kenobi tactic didn't work out this time. Declan just clocked it. This man's been in the gym or something. I don't know what kind of weights he's pulling, but absolute stack of a man to be able to stop a shot like that here right in his very tracks. Declan, a save and a tie-up at the same time. Much lower scoring game, but Declan has to win this. He's got match point. He knows it. He wants to take it. Otherwise, it's another Game 5 battle between two incredible players here there, Yoda.
Yeah, 100%, but right now, it is looking like the force is with Declan, despite of that mistake earlier, and right now, he is taking the lead here with half the game gone. Cam now does have that boost advantage, does get a good little touch there. Both players going back and forth a little bit, and all of a sudden, it started to look like a bot match there for a second, but, you know, that's just how it goes every once in a while. You have to have that patience, and both players were trying to lure each other out. Now Cam on that ball, trying what he can. Declan puts it up into the corner, does try to catch it, does have the advantage now. Cam, no boost, and just like that, crossbar down. Declan taking another goal off of Cam, which means he's now 2-0 up on what could be match point here.
What a shot, bar down as well. Ew, that sound will reverberate around the lobby here now for Cam especially. It's especially loud. It's like an earworm just stuck in your head the whole time. Cam actually stole Declan's boost in the corner. I don't know how he pulled that off, but Declan has the momentum in his favor, able to still pressure Cam in a scenario where Cam was hoping for a swift counter-attack to at least lessen down that lead from Declan. Going down low once again, faking Declan on the defense. He can't save it. That's a great play. What a mind game back-to-back from Cam.
Yeah, Cam right now not letting that slide. The pressure from Declan is no problem for him, as he will just up the fire from underneath to make that kettle blow. Right now, 1 goal away from tying it up, and we could still be seeing a potential game 5 if he doesn't whip it right there. Very scary moment there for Cam, but by pure luck that didn't roll in, and he did have to take the patience there whilst driving backward just to not put it in himself. Declan now on the defensive. Very awkward touch. Cam realizes it, crossbars, but still goes in just like that.
What a shot, what a read, what a go. Cam with the speed. Declan thought he had the momentum enough to catch it, but unfortunately just couldn't keep it up for too long before now he will suffer another loss in his lead. It's now even once more there, Yoda. This is a battle so hard fought because there's such incredibly even players. It's like watching a battle between mirrors right now. They are that enigmatic enough to match each other at a pace like we've never seen before. For SSA, this is one of the best battles I've seen. I thought GroundZero000 versus Daps was great, but this is a whole nother level when it comes to just precision, accuracy, and so too with mechanics and speed. What a challenge from Declan, stopping Cam running his stretch before he can pass the halfway mark. Off the field here, great save from Cam. Gotta watch out for Declan's challenge, could be aiming for that demo. Oh, as sneaky as an eel there, but Declan, unfortunately, backflips at the worst of times. When he had the momentum in his favor, could have came in and sneaked with the demo.
No.
A shot from Cam.
Oh no,
the ball will go
he's
out.
going
Ball
for
bounces
boost.
wide. Up in the air here. Cam gonna be taking his chances for a shot once more. It's Declan with the advantage and a boost. Cam though, taking the pass as quick as he can. Takes the corner. Declan now with nothing in his own tank takes Cam's corner. Boost here, and it seems like the advantage was getting lost between both sides. 4-4. 30 seconds and it's ticking down. Cam and Declan can't find who will win this because there's one minor mistake that will cost either of these players here the lead. Cam taking his chances, going for a plan B, faking the play halfway through, realizing Declan is in a much better position here to challenge him and going for a long shot. And Declan, 10 seconds. Cam with a shot opportunity straight off their ball. Oh, the ball will be defended once again by Cam. He has enough boost maybe to kill it out, but it's another overtime once again.
Hold up!
No, it's a save.
My
Cam.
goodness!
It's
I thought that could have been GG's there with the most unlucky touch. But luckily for him, it went just out. Right now, OT, the second OT we are seeing here tonight. Now Declan on that wall, doing a little bit of 360 shenanigans. Doesn't have a whole lot here. He needs to go to the rubber. Wait, is that just in? No, Cam with a beautiful save there. Now 20 seconds into the OT, Cam going off the right wall. Gets the reset, fakes it low. Tries to get the bomb, and just like that, he bumps Declan out of the way to take the game. We are going to Champions Field, Game 5, baby.
How do we get games that are just back-to-back OTs and then back-to-back Game 5s, man? We have to settle the score every single time in overtime, but I love it. I love the energy. You know this game is hard fought. You know this game means something to these players here if they're fighting like their life is on the line right now. And it's been an incredible plays between both sides, but right now, Yoda, it's a lot of money up for grabs, and I don't think I mentioned this earlier. We're going to be taking the chances to mention it now. That is, first place getting $500, second place for $300, and that is the third to fourth place getting $150, and the rest of them getting $100. Once again, sponsored, and a shout out to Chalkcast for this. They are putting a lot of money into this, and we've seen it's been a hard-fought battle between both sides, but today, my good man Yoda, it's 5-4, and we're back in Champions Field, and just like you are yourself as well, entered in Champions Field. Please don't make the mistake of accidentally joining the lobby once more. I know how much you love your muscle memory moments of joining the lobby.
Oh man, I am itching. I am itching, but I'm clicking on spectate this time around. You know, I've had my debut on Ascension Protocol. My debut was enough. That was enough for me. I don't need more. But what we do need is more Rocket League as we go into yet another Game 5. Back-to-back Game 5, 2 series, 2 completely different play styles that we've seen. And yet we are here once again on Champions Field right off the kickoff. Cam now trying to take that early lead, but Declan is there. A little bit awkward there, but does get the pop-up now. Can he go for the reset? No, he goes slow. Tries to lure Cam out. Wow, what a beautiful touch there. I said he tried to lure Cam out. He didn't just try, he completely did. And look at the power there without a flip. Mind you, he didn't have a flip reset. That was just all pure car muscle.
Yeah, that's a great last touch as well from Declan. I don't think that's what Cam expected in that moment to happen. Conceding once more, taking his chances. He's got the speed in hand, but Declan defending him. Cam could be coming back in time. Wait, Declan, that's a really unfortunate read there, and the recovery wasn't as pristine as he wants it to be. We'll get him though.
Yup, that's what we'll get. Yeah, look at that beautiful, beautiful way to maintain the position there by power sliding all the way through that bump from Cam. And I don't think Cam quite expected Declan to be able to keep control just like that. And we are now seeing a very early but pretty substantial lead for Declan, as he might be slotting in another one. No, Cam with barely a save, but it's not just clear because Declan keeps the pressure up. And just like that, we are less than a minute in, and it's a 3-goal lead here for Declan Ground.
Yeah, that was so close as well. And did you see that zap dash to challenge Declan again? He loves keeping the momentum, and I love that reaction from Cam here. But unfortunately for him, it just didn't work out for too long before unfortunately that 50 just went against him and bounced off the sidewall straight into the path of Declan's car. Another great goal. Now for Declan, the challenge immediately for Cam does throw him off, and it's a fierce bump coming in from Cam. Realizing it's a very, very big disadvantage. He's fought hard to come all the way through till here. It looked like with match point, it could have gone either way last game in Utopian Coliseum, but now with Cam back again, he knows it's been a hard fought battle. What a flick from Cam.
That's just what you love to see. These flicks have been deadly from both sides, both Declan and Cam. They've been putting him up back and forth, and just like that, Cam is looking to close that gap between him and Declan. Beautiful bump here off the kickoff. Once again, it's a game of kickoffs, and Cam closing down the lead, not just a little bit, but substantially, as he's now 1 goal away from tying the game up, completely taking the momentum that Declan was building up for himself there. As we go on to another kickoff, and this is where both these players shine. They're both going for the safe kickoffs with the speed, but Cam once again beating Declan. Doesn't quite beat him into that corner though, which means Declan now has a little bit of space. He goes for the freestyle there, went for a ground play with a little bit of flair there, but didn't pay off. But this does pay off.
Well, that's a bit unfortunate. Could have gone a little better, but to be fair to the situation, you gotta give credit. Cam tried his best to take himself into the battle once more. Cam though loses it. Now it's 2-4, back to that 2-goal lead that Cam has been trying to limit as long as possible. Declan is just too good of a player to let that happen easily to the likes of him. Good. Well, a shout out there from Cam, I have to say, taking the boost. Does Declan have any hope here? Doomsy Dish return back to Cam. So Declan, Cam returning the favor. It's great how these players just mimic each other so fantastically. And, you know, every single time they deliver equal medicine, it definitely does taste better. Declan receiving a taste of that reality there. Good dosage. 3-4, 3 minutes. And once again, we're back into that game where it was such a high-scoring game between both sides. They're just going all out between both players here. Cam has to take the win. Off the kickoff. He wins the first one. Declan, easy save, though. And Cam has to now go back to the drawing board to see if he can not only just sneak that boost, but also deliver another strong shot against Declan. Taking his chances from the side wall here. And up in the air, likely going for a flip reset or a simple play. Going down to the ground, actually. Trying to fake out Declan. Declan really getting my game with a shot.
Oh, beautiful. Back and forth it is. Now the game tied up. And Declan's impressive lead completely destroyed with Cam turning the tide to his advantage. And this is the type of game 5 you love to see here on Champions Field. Both these players playing their hearts out to the best of their abilities, but not quite. Well, I was thrown off a little bit there. I can't lie. Cam got stuck on that goalpost. I was just gonna mention how sturdy both. Oh my god. Okay, I need to stop talking. I was gonna talk about how sturdy and how well maintained both these players look. And then Cam goes off flops off of the freaking crossbar and then gets scored on like that with no boost in the tank. You know what? Caster curse.
We'll take it, It's fine, it's fine. It was close though. Gotta give credit to Cam and Declan. They tried their best, but unfortunately Cam in this case just couldn't hold on to that defense for too long, and you gotta just let those in sometimes. Just gotta let that in. And now Cam, able to defend that one well this time. Watch out for the dribble though. He's definitely trying to shake up Declan's confidence in his own abilities. Going for a fake there, Cam, knowing he has no boost. Gotta watch out for Declan. That bounce might just be against him. He set up the opponent. Oh, that could have been disastrous. Great saves there in the meantime, able to pop it off the backboard. Back right now, back to Declan.
Wow.
Declan losing the ball. What a bump there from Cam, I have to say. Weird position to do it, but we'll take it. 4-5, only a 1-goal difference between both of them. It's a flick. We've been watching. What a cut there from Cam.
Wow. That is beautiful ground. Cam looking to kill that momentum there if they catch. Beautifully does so, which threw off Declan there, which is now tied once more with Cam, who's been a thorn in his eye every time Declan takes the lead. Cam comes in with stuff like this, where he cuts the ball, or he gets a crazy 50 and just ties it up back and back and back. Right now, Declan, though, trying to take a sneaky, quick lead again with a minute 45 on the clock, but we both know this is anyone's game, not just because of the fact that it's once, but also just because of how closely tied up these two players are to each other. They are looking like yin and yang on the field right now. Cam, go for the reset, force it low, has been trying to force it low for quite a while now, gets shut down each time, now has the possession. Can he get the pinch? No, it is Declan underneath, ready to take on Cam with whatever he throws at him. Now Declan going over, beautiful. Oh my God, this could have been Zen for a second there. Insane. But no matter how good your attempt is, you will get punished after that, and Cam knew it. I'm not gonna lie, if Declan pulled that off, that would have been the shot of not just this game, not just this series, but most likely the night.
Oh my God, that is so disastrous there in that moment. Cam, that could have been so close, so beautiful to watch too. Unfortunately, sorry for Declan there. Unfortunately, just Cam defending it well, and well, you kind of missed the opportunity. Just now, no boost. Cam now 6-6, returning the favor of his own air dribble, collecting the flip reset, going down the ground. Declan has to come in fast. He does react in time. Recovery is perfect, pristine from both sides. Once again, even an even close game for shot for Declan.
Whoa! Beautiful grounds. I don't know about you, but this is what I love to see. This is why I love Rocket League. These games, you just don't see it like this in any other esport. So even, so back-to-back. 51 seconds on the clock. The score is 6-7. Somebody pull the edits out. Somebody get the memes out. We are here on Champions Field. Whoever takes it here, we'll take it all. And right now, you can't be making mistakes like that. You can't be giving opportunities like that to Cam. And even Cam was surprised because he didn't quite profit there as much as Afadi would. Declan now with the ground pinch, looking to further make up for that lead, to try and stall as long as he can, and to try and maintain the lead for as long as he can. 20 seconds left on the clock. He goes up, forces it low, gets shut down. Cam stays alive for one more attempt here. Declan taking it all the way back, pushing out, drawing out the time for as much as he can. 6 seconds.
Wait.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Just like that.
It's
this
over.
Could be. It is. Couldn't just be. It is. GG's for Declan. Wow, what a game. Cam instantly out. That must hurt, Ground.
Oh, that is depressing. Cam, like, you just can't help but love a game like this. Another OT here for all of us involved. And it's going to be decided at an opportune time from Declan, who tried to delay the seconds, those precious seconds that Mr. Cam was wanting for so long. And I don't doubt he actually could have taken it if he had the opportunity, if Declan wasn't so just like hard-fought on the ball. But it was a well-paced game, well shot, well done to both players here, but Declan will be the one to continue on with the rest of the duration for Ascension Protocol. SSA in the meantime, Cam, very harsh loss there. I know he's gonna be feeling it, but we equally loved casting. We equally loved watching the whole moment from finish, from start to finish. Here, it has been an incredible and a very hard-fought battle for Camp. Unfortunately, Declan will be moving on.
For
It is
sure.
not gonna be back-to-back game fives. I love the action, but it's not good for my throat right now.
Yeah, no, for sure. I am 100% there with you. And what else isn't going to be good for our throat and what else will be moving on is us, Ground, and
Yep.
myself. We'll be continuing for another 2 games. Unfortunately, we did have Sir Pegasus, which we mentioned earlier, who had some issues with his PC, which means you guys are stuck with us for a little bit more, but not before we take a quick little break here to set everything up for those games. My name is Yota. I appreciate you all, and we will be back momentarily, right, Grounds?
Yeah, and for your information, guys, we have Snowy versus Gonzaga once again. Guns makes his recumbrance, makes his return onto the Ground Zero pitch, the Ground Zero stream for today, and it's an equally interesting game. This is going to be one of the more interesting series we're going to watch. Not to say that the other two weren't as equally as interesting and equally just as great watches in overall. It's entertaining, don't get me wrong, but this is one to watch out for. We'll see you guys after a quick little break. This is Ground Zero and Mr. Yoda here. If you guys are enjoying this, please do give us a follow. We'll see you back after these messages. Hello there, everybody. I hope you guys enjoyed the messages, because it is me, Ground Zero, and Rocket Yoda back to perforate your ear holes once more with some amazing casting. That's for sure here. But we got GroundZero000 once again back onto the stream. Last time he played against Daps himself in the earlier series, one of the first games we saw in Castle for today's Ascension RLCS, Ascension SSA protocol. Well, we're going to be coming back once again. He's made his return, and it's going to be playing against Snowy RL, a very well-known player here for SSA when it comes to RLCS, and only that for Rocket League. But I would say the performance is going to be interesting, because actually I believe Snowy was the previous winner, or the person who actually forced the loss on GroundZero000 last time. There, Yoda, for your information. Yeah. So this is going to be an interesting game, because there's some extra added rivalry here. You know, maybe a return from GroundZero000, while he also goes back to the bathroom real quick. He's taking a gentleman's break real quick there. But yeah, it's going to be an interesting game here, Yoda. I am going to like what I am seeing today, because this is a hard-fought battle. GroundZero000 has fought really long, and they've had to be having a little bit of a delay here because of Sir Bickus' unfortunate, untimely death of his PC real quick. So we will be subbing in.
Wow, that is a sentence I did not think I'd hear. Guns, just go. Go pee, Guns. Guns, go. Don't listen to me, yep. Don't listen.
What did you even say there? Did you just say pee buff?
Yeah, hey, listen. Like my buddy Coconut would say. Right? You need to have the pee buff. You know, if you need to go to the toilet, just hold it in, get the pee buff, and then go to the toilet. You'll win again. Trust. That's what I've been told.
The bathroom buff.
But yeah, with that being said,
honestly, I do agree.
Yeah, with that being said, we do have two formidable players on the field right now. Snowy, who is not just known in SSA, but known worldwide as a formidable player, copied by many, but his own nonetheless. And we also have Guns, who we saw earlier with the CCH playstyle, the incredible player. Here we go. Kick off on Manfield. Ground, I'm just excited to see who's going to take it, who's going to be winning tonight in this match that is so unexpectedly for us.
Yeah, it's been a great series we've seen last time from GroundZero000, but this is the very player in RLCS SSA 1v1s who knocked him out was Snowy. So we'll see if anything changes today for GroundZero000. Good bounce off the post, well played from the woodwork there. GroundZero000 having a denial coming from Snowy. Has to watch out for the possible shot here coming in. Snowy playing an immense amount of mind games here, and he gets the first goal.
Beautiful little touch there. And Ground, I'm going to keep the word for you for a second.
That's no problem. You can eat your eat whatever you got there, but real quick, it is Snow with the first goal. First 30 seconds, played very well for himself there, and GroundZero000 just looks a bit out of place here. Maybe it's the break between this game there earlier, but it definitely does feel like GroundZero000 knows that he's up against an equally amazing player of his own caliber here, Snowy. His speed is very, very flashy, I have to say. Good shot, maybe an attempt. Wait, could it be the first goal? Nope, Snowy denies it back to back. That is a bit lucky, I have to say here, but GroundZero000 getting bumped halfway through his jump. Speed flip denied. That's some good wall dashes there. Keep the ball away as long as possible against Snowy here. He knows the second he gives away possession, this is likely a goal that could turn about. Great save in the meantime, taking the boost in that corner, and GroundZero000 is right back into the fight. Maybe an opportunity for the first goal. Plan B doesn't work as well in his favor. Oh, what a shot from GroundZero000!
Still gets the touch there that he needs. It's not enough for a plan B, but it's definitely enough to put that goal in. There we go. Snowy trying what he can to reach that, just doesn't have the speed and momentum that he needed. And with that, Guns manages to tie it down. And I'd like to point out a lot less shenanigans here from Guns in this game. He knows the stakes are high, and he's going in with everything he's got from the get-go. Snowy is not a player you want to trifle with, and that shows right here. Beautiful little shot attempt. Guns now a little bit awkward, but does get the position right just to keep that ball away from his own net.
Yeah, now that's well waited for GroundZero000, trying to get the first goal. Could be an attack. Snowy defends it once again. Keeps that ball out. Oh, what a touch on the back of his Fennec there. I would have to see a little bit of luck played in there for GroundZero000. Counter-attack is fierce from him. And he gets the second shot once more. It's GroundZero000 taking the lead.
Beautiful little touch there. Snowy didn't expect that. He tried to scramble back as quick as he could. It just wasn't enough. Right now, 2-1, and Guns taking the lead, and a lot more of a focused player we see here as we saw in the earlier game up against Debs. And once again, it shows because he is taking shot after shot after shot. Looks like this is not a pistol. This is an assault rifle because he is firing shots back to back to back.
Yeah, back to back to back. You'll love to see this battle come in between both sides. But to be fair from GroundZero000, I know he's out for revenge today. I know he wants to force Snowy into a loss. But will it be an easy one? No. Has it been a little bit better here for him today? I think he's really using the momentum he gained against his previous two players. He's played against Willio as well, and he's had a good result here. So he's had a long journey that has been a little bit torturous, sure. But it's been well worth it because he's built up a repertoire now in this series with the Ascension Protocol. With GroundZero000 once again taking his time, he's collecting those bads. He will be waiting patiently, wanting to lure the bait for Snowy. And though he does take it, it seems Snowy is a bit awkward trying to get that boost back. And Snowy and GroundZero000 really been taking that flip. He knew if he took the risk of using that flip early, it could have been all over. Another free goal given away to Snowy. Snowy's under a lot of pressure here, I have to say. He has not been doing well with a lot of this pressure coming in from GroundZero000. That's another great counter attack. Does it go into the back of the net? Yes, it will. Roll in. Bottom right corner.
Beautiful. Guns is not playing around. He's putting him in so effortlessly. And where it looked like Snowy might have been the aggressor after the first 30 seconds, Guns is showing that he is not here to play around this time. He is here and he is serious. I don't know what's got him fired up, but whatever it is, it's looking like it's working for him. Right now, off that wall, trying to get the skim in. He's playing that cat and mouse game that he was playing earlier with Debs, and it seems to be working, but not quite enough there as Snowy now takes one back.
That's a great shot in the meantime from Snowy. Pushed down to the ground, and Snowy, great speed. GroundZero000 unfortunately just couldn't react to that in time as he had hoped. Less than 2 minutes left, and now they'll be taking the timer down 4-2. This battle has been hard fought, but GroundZero000 genuinely looks like he could take this game away if he just plays as patiently as he has been, just waiting to make sure he doesn't make any minor mistakes like last time. But it definitely seems like this man has aged like fine wine. He's learned from his mistakes, but this is a player he knows, and there is, as mentioned by the Twitch chat, and I've been mentioning a little bit there is genuine beef between these two players. But will it be grounded today, or will it be minced meat? We'll have to see in the next 1 minute 30, and the continuation of a best of 5 series all the way past, because this is quarterfinals. That's a great demo there coming in from Snowy with the flag right ahead of GroundZero000.
Yeah, GroundZero000 definitely is being put into a corner a little bit more here by Snowy, who's got the alpha aesthetic there with the banner and with the profile picture. Gonna love it. But there is apparently a lot of bad blood between these two players, and that's why probably Guns isn't going for the jolly CCH style that he had earlier up against Debs, and is looking a lot more aggressive to go for that win up against Snowy here. Now, with that being said, guys, we do realize the title hasn't been changed yet. Stay with us, cause it is just too much going on. Look at Snowy. We don't have time to change titles with shots like this. Beautiful little triple tap and puts it in to tie it up with only a minute left on the clock. And right now, Guns, his comfortable lead is not as comfortable as it was. As a matter of fact, it is unrecognizable. It is gone. It is down the gutter. He needs to step it up now if he wants to take this first game on Menfield up against Snowy.
Yeah, now with that, another attack attempt there from GroundZero000. Gotta watch out for Snowy's attack. They came in swift, but luckily well defended. Kills that ball out. Lost momentum here. It will be very awkward to bring himself out here. Oh wait, that's a big Snowy mistake coming in. GroundZero000 taking his time. He knows if he makes a mistake here now, it will be all be over. A boost stealage, an attempt at a bump once more. The physicality. GroundZero000 is after this man for as best as possible. Wait, they both landed on each other. What is this? Rule 69 we're watching. Oh no!
Whoa.
Snowy, wait, that goes out.
Wait, whoa,
Can he save it?
whoa.
Gonzaga does. He kills it out. The ball is gone. Snowy coming back for another attack here. He's taking his time. Going for an attempt at a bounce dribble.
Oh,
Can
no.
he save this one this
no.
time? Gonzaga
Oh, my.
does. That is an incredible defense here from Gonzaga. Takes the boost as well. Snowy up in the air here. This is the time.
Hold up.
And the moment to save it. What a save again. It is the last 9 of today for SSA. It's Gonzaga.
Beautiful. Yeah, he's staying alive, and staying alive just barely with 3 incredible saves back to back to back. The pressure is still up. He's out of boost. Snowy has the control here. We're 11 seconds in, but this could be a quick OT. And it is just like that on Manfield. Snowy takes the first game, which will put him in the lead here. Beautiful little touch past Guns.
That's really unfortunate. Tried so hard there as well, Gonzaga, but unfortunately the peppering of his own net would unbearingly create a lot of pressure, and unfortunately just couldn't keep it to the end there. Well, that would be a game win, at least for Snowy, but it's only by a hair length of a difference between 1 goal between each side. I have to say a lot of credit to Gonzaga. He definitely looks a little bit tired here, and it definitely is looking very, very obvious as of this moment, but will be, in the meantime, Forbidden Temple to see how well this series continues on. GG's. Snowy and Gonzaga will continue on. Now in Forbidden Temple, the second game. At least one under the banner of Snowy. But can he retain it for long enough? Because Gonzaga, like I said, I don't think he's going to go lying down today without a fight there, Yoda.
Oh, no, 100%. As we are readying up here on Forbidden Temple, beautiful map, we are out here to witness what could potentially be a bloodbath between these two. Right now, straight off the bat, shots are being fired by Guns. He gets a demo. Now, gets the bounce and puts it in, just like that, 10 seconds in. And like you said, he is not going down without a fight. He is here to take Snowy out, and he is proving that he can with this beautiful shot just there.
What a play. And what a shot there from Gonzaga. Like I said, this man is not going to make it easy for tonight for Snowy. Gonzaga once again. Defend. There's a lot of pressure coming in from Snowy. He loves to pull it up, apply it on, lather it. And now it's going to be a great shot in the meantime. Could be an opportunity for a save. Oh, unfortunately, Gonzaga no boost, and Snowy once again gets another shot.
Yeah, he is firing shots back and forth here, 1-1. We are now on a 30-second timer, and these players are very even. It's just 30 seconds in, and I'm not sure who's got this. This could be anyone's game here, and with that being said, it is now Guns who takes the advantage of the kickoff as he tries to get past Snowy, and he does, just like that, slots it in.
What a shot, what a goal. Now we see Gonzaga takes the lead once more. Great touch, and he actually just flung Snowy to the side, took the lead, 2-1, snappy, is how I like it. Gonzaga definitely taking this very seriously.
You're stuck on the animation, just so you know.
Oh, no way. Oh my god, I'm so sorry. That's my bad, guys. Team animation is on loop, that's my bad. Forgot to change the scenes. On me. I think it just misclicked halfway through there. That's really unfortunate, guys. My bad. Well, that's 2-1 in the lead.
Right there.
Very professional. This is why I hate running my own production sometimes. Oh, what a shot. Gonzaga took a leap of faith with that flick there against Snowy. Waited his time. Snowy, like a sitting duck, once again getting shot. That ball flying right over the head. Straight for Gonzaga. 3-1.
Yep, guys, you know, most of you weren't alive back in the day when radio was a thing. Me and Ground, we were alive, and you guys just witnessed what radio is. No visuals, just audio. And welcome back. Welcome back in time. But we are making a leap forward into the future because there is now Color TV, and we are here with the actual match on screen. It is 3-1 right now for Guns, and although you guys did miss some beautiful goals, I'm sure we'll be seeing more beautiful goals as we go along in this game. There's still 3 minutes 40 on the clock. Right now, Guns trying to get that bump after he puts it up in the air. Doesn't quite get it. Snowy, no boost. Getting boost starts here by Guns. Still on the offensive, though. Trying what he can to keep this going so that Guns doesn't put another one in. Beautiful little touch there from Snowy, but Guns still in possession with all the boost. The cards are in his hand. This is where Guns needs to make a statement.
Yeah,
and he
looks
does.
like he's gonna take it. He's gonna take a goal again. What a shot! What a play! What a goal! Great play here, Gonzaga. We've seen this happen before in Forbidden Temple, actually, versus his first opponent, Daps. There, a great call out because, ironically enough, he did a great catch here. Once more, the confidence in Guns. You can definitely see it spearheading his win here today, but it will not be easy still. Gonzaga, as I mentioned, while he may be taking the lead, it's still 3 minutes. He's trying to get that early lead, trying to ruin the confidence of Snowy early on as fast as possible, but Snowy ain't gonna go down without a fight.
Wow.
And that's gonna be the second goal coming in from Snowy. Set up there from Gonzaga's opponent. Unfortunately, there was a big mistake. He couldn't keep that ball as close as possible. Snowy was just right behind him, trailing his derriere there, hoping to sniff even an inch of that ball, and he got it. 4-2.
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
Again.
Hoping to sniff. What now? An inch of that ball? That is something else there, but doesn't matter who's sniffing what, because Guns is here to put another one in right after Snowy took that one goal off of him. And that's just the type of game this is going to be. It's going to be a back and forth between goals. It looks like Guns is going to take the upper hand in this salvo of goals. Right now, gets a beautiful kickoff there. Wins the 50 twice up against Snowy, who is now trying to get past Guns. Even though Guns might have had the boost disadvantage there, he managed that really well and is now looking to get another goal on Snowy. And just like that, he almost does, but a beautiful save from Snowy there, who's low on boost, steals the ball regardless, and is now the one who will be taking a goal. Oh no! What is that? Open nets! They are the hardest mechanic in Rocket League! Oh my god! What are these players doing? It's back and forth with
nets. Oh, that was 2 open net misses. Gonzaga now looking for a chance, takes the shot.
There we go.
Finally a goal. That is incredible. What a play.
Yeah, that was something else to watch. My goodness. Can't believe that that twice in a row these players both managed to whiff that for each other. Right now though, Guns, he did take that lead and he's taking it comfortably. 6-2 with 2 minutes left on the clock. He's now taking that ball out of the corner, trying to get a shot in, a little bit weak. And even though Snowy had no boost, that weak shot was no match for his defense. Right now, Guns trying to get the demo, doesn't quite get it, but now he does. There we go. Lets it roll in just like that. Taking a 7-2 game. It's 1:40 left on the clock. Definitely not decided yet, but I've got an inkling that Guns is out for blood.
Oh, he's out for more than blood, my friend. He's out for the whole 5-meal course, and he's decided Snowy will be here as today's dessert. He's had Mr. Willio, he's had Daps, and today he will finish it off 8-2. What a kickoff win. This man is looking incredible. Snowy, I think that open net miss maybe just might have slightly ruined his mental there, because he was coming in with such great speed, the snappy play, and all of a sudden just missing it, the open net at a crucial moment. Ay.
Ay caramba, I don't know what kind of food is being eaten here, but it's spicy because Guns is just firing off again and again. This is not where you want to be. Yeah, this is 100% a sweaty game, and some of that spice might be causing that sweat. But we did hear that there was bad blood between these two players, so that definitely comes into play here. We saw the GG from Guns and no GG from Snowy back. Snowy now with a beautiful save, but that might have angered Guns a little bit. I don't know how far these players go about etiquette, but they were definitely out of the window after that first game, and that is being shown right here. Now, Snowy gets a beautiful catch, doesn't quite get anywhere with it though. He's low on boost. Guns is riding his ass there and gets the boost from him as well. Snowy now left totally defenseless. As we see another plan B, it doesn't go in. The plan Bs are just not it for tonight, but this will be.
Double digits. Well, took him a bit, but like we said, there is bad blood. Well, that blood is seeping down to the ground. He's scattered these slashes over Snowy, and now he's opened up a perforated hole that is just gaping and bleeding all over this very lobby for Mr. Gonzaga himself. He is out for murder. He is today's psycho killer of Snowy. Another great demo once more. A Sweaty Clarence and also Karamba Zamba. Welcome into the lobby, and Sweaty Clarence, thank you for the follow. It looks like it's gonna be it. Another deletion of Snowy's car there. Well, it's not snowing, it's melting for Snowy himself, 11-2.
Yeah, that's the thing with ice. Put a little bit of heat on it and it will melt, and that's what's happening right here. He's trickling away before our very eyes. Guns totally dominating up in his second game after what was such a close first game. It looks like he is completely taking the tide, and Snowy is just desperately trying to hang on. It's just a match of demos now. Snowy gets the demo after a 3/4 of the field chase. Ooh. And it looks like it's paying off as well. Oh no, he doesn't even go for it. He doesn't even go for it. The ultimate disrespect. Snowy, I don't want to be that guy, but you are down so much. This is not what you want to be doing now. Yes, you are showing that you can control him, but you're also down by not just one, not just two, but an incredible 9 goals. I don't know if that was RR or not, chat, but it didn't look like it.
No, it did not look like that at all, I have to admit there, my friend. But hey, it made for an interesting series. I'm not gonna deny there, but it's gonna be continued on to the third game. Now for match point up for grabs. It's gonna be decided between either side in DFH Stadium. 10th anniversary map. It's a gorgeous map here for sure. A little bit dark for my taste, I feel, but very, very beautiful for it, and a very equally interesting series because GroundZero000, like we said, now 11 goals. He's hit double digits before. It's not a surprise to him. He knows he's capable of it. But now against Snowy, he's not going to take that one lying down from the previous series. He's likely out for equally back for revenge here for sure. But Snowy, now with the pressure, loses it momentarily. Going to be coming in for another attack here.
Oh,
did he defend it well by GroundZero000? He saw that one coming from a very long time. The premonition is off the skills here. GroundZero000 now watching for Snowy's next plan of attack. It seems it does fail slightly here because, well, I don't know what Snowy was thinking of, but he kind of messed up his setup and gave a very simple possession switch to GroundZero000.
Wow. Yeah, the thing is, Snowy's out for demos here. He's looking a little bit like the big bad Hulk. He is out here and all he wants to do is Hulk smash, but he's not smashing anything with plays like this. Right now, Guns taking the first goal here up against in this feud match between Snowy and himself. Right now, off that kickoff, gets the possession. Both players low on boost. They're both choosing to back away for a little bit of possession there. Guns now, he does have the boost advantage. Puts it up. This could be an opportunity, but no, Snowy, he goes up first. And with that, Guns is all of a sudden on the defensive again. And it's just like we've seen in the previous games. It is back and forth and back and forth.
Oh my god, now it's time for Guns. Watching out for Snowy's next plan of attack. That's a simple air dribble. Oh. What a 50 there for Snowy. He pops that one in and that ball will go in his favor. Guns loses his lead. Took him a minute, but it finally did happen. Unfortunately, just couldn't stop that one against Snowy.
Yeah, 100%. It is 1-1, which does mean that we are resetting the scoreboard here with these two players as we go on to yet another kickoff. Guns now looking to take a quick goal after that kickoff. Doesn't quite get it. He does have a little bit of boost advantage here, but not for long with Snowy taking that mid that he so desperately needed. Beautiful 50 between these two players now, and it's now looking more like a battle on the midfield. That could be top left corner, and it is. Snowy just taking it like that.
Wow, that is just a big misplay there from GroundZero000. I have to say, a great shot there from Snowy. Just the angle to be able to pop it off on the corner of the Fennec. Not easy to pull off in that kind of situation, but he made it work. GroundZero000, maybe he played his overconfidence a bit too much in the last game, wanting to get a bit of revenge, but it suddenly seems like Snowy is playing a lot more patient. Watching to see what GroundZero000 pulls off next. That's a great flick. GroundZero000, make sure not to use too much boost, but defending that shot well, though. Hope to see not his defense crumble, because Snowy is out for blood. Great pop once again. That's a big mistake. No boost, and that's the problem. Snowy's retaining a lot more boost in comparison to GroundZero000 right now, and it seems like that's the problem. He's giving too much space for Snowy to overpower him on these challenges. It's happened twice now. I don't think GroundZero000 has learned this lesson. It's now a big gap, 2 goals, sure, but still enough time to come back here.
Yeah, that's Chen has been saying the same thing. They were like, hey, I think like Guns is gonna be too overconfident in his next game. And it's looking like that's exactly what's happening here, as Snowy is just taking simple goal after simple goal off of Guns, who we know can defend against these goals. This is not, well, I mean, it is still a good play, but don't get me wrong, but this is not something you should concede goals to. This is very savable and very winnable for Guns, and he's just looking like he's not making up for the difference in boost here and the difference in aggressiveness with Snowy.
Oh, wow. Come on. Guns. It's the time now to go for attack. Going for a simple flick. That's going to go into the sidewall here. Be careful to see what he's going to do. And now it's Guns getting a bump on Snowy! Finally, an attack that does go in favor. And now that will be in. Snowy thought it could be slippery enough for long enough, but this time it will go in towards the back of the net. Guns will finally find himself with another goal, 2-4.
Yeah, that's. Oh, sorry, I'm choking on my drink. Just like these players are choking in these challenges every once in a while, I'm now choking myself. Just like Guns right there. That was very unfortunate timing. But I am here. I'm alive. No need to call anyone. No need to get paramedics involved. I'm breathing. I'm chilling. But that was definitely unfortunate timing.
Hey, well, this is a great play. We're going to have to see what will work out. Guns, he's got time on his hands. I still feel that he could take it. That's a great shot opportunity from Guns here. Unfortunately, that just goes straight wide off the kickoff. Snowy, minor mistake, just a mechanical error. Now he will be in for an attempt for the shot. That's a great double from Snowy here. I think he's going to be taking his time, waiting to see if he can milk the situation against Gonzaga. Maybe make him angry. That's a great save in the meantime. Defending that well is Gonzaga. Now from the corner, Snowy having to watch out for this whole player of Snowy. He's dominating the field right now. 2-5. Still 2 minutes left. Gonzaga, watch out for a pressure like this. That's a great bump on Snowy. Takes the boost and the ball, but Snowy's available in the opposite corner there. See, does Gonzaga move for an immediate shot? Yes, he was take the risk there. The ball bounces hard for Snowy, but I think he'll have time to recover this.
Yeah, right now I feel like Snowy is definitely looking like he's just trying to anger Guns. I'm not sure if it's working. It might be working, honestly. Looking at the score, it's a total inverse from what we saw last game. Now both players low on boost. Guns almost letting his inner plat come out by going for that boost. He didn't give in, though, something not many players can do, including myself every once in a while. I'll have those plat urges to go for that corner boost. He, luckily, as a player at this level, didn't do that just yet, and he managed to keep those urges in. Right now, though, beautiful 50 from Snowy, who is still looking to widen his lead up against Guns here. Taking control of that ball, taking his time, go wide and getting better after banger. What a flick right there.
What a shot, what power. 107 kph off that bounce dribble, straight heater to the back of the net there. That will go in for Gonzaga. Now we will see. Will this continue on for Snowy, though?
Oh, my goodness.
Yes, it will. Yes, it will. What a shot. What power from Snowy. This has been incredible, but hard-fought battle from Gonzaga, but it seems like you said there, complete inverse of what we saw capable last game, and it seems with the premonition. Because I think what the problem is, I think Gonzaga exhausted himself by going for the double digits. I think if he kept that score low, he would have had the mental capabilities of finishing it off, and that's a great goal in the meantime from the sidewall right off the kickoff. Great roll, 3-7. But like you said, it is really, really difficult with the amount of boost management that Snowy has overtaken Gonzaga on, and the pressure just worked completely against him here. 3-7. 47 seconds left. Maybe there's hope in the next game, but it looks like this game will likely be a tie between both sides here.
Yeah, 100%. I couldn't agree more with you there. But, I mean, I have seen more miraculous comebacks. Not miraculous. Well, maybe both words. Doesn't matter what kind of comeback. A comeback is a comeback. And it's looking like it might not be over just yet. 30 seconds on the clock. And all of a sudden, it's 4-7. And even though my English left me for a second there, it doesn't look like Guns' skills have left him, as we are closing this lead more and more and more. And I think he might have preemptively called the game here, Ground. 30 seconds left on that clock, and Snowy definitely has to put some nails in the coffin here, like he is doing right there, if he wants to win this game. And I feel like that definitely might put a little bit of soot in Guns' plan. I'm not gonna lie. But Here we are, 25 seconds left on that clock. Snowy now winning that kickoff. If he puts this in, it is GG's. And just like that, I feel like we will get a forfeit right here, because there's no coming back from that.
Nope, it's
no
9-4.
forfeit. Wow.
No. Well, I think he'll see the end of it. He'll definitely go see the end of this battle between these two sides. It's gonna be Snowy taking the lead with match point in hand in this game. It's been a great game to observe for Gonzaga.
Ooh.
Sure, he's, oh my god, what a shot opportunity there from Snowy. Unfortunately, not gonna go in this time. And like you said there, Dr. Snipes, it's just all a matter about patience, skill, and timing. And Snowy did do exactly that. It's going to be a game win. Snowy wins it away for this one. And it's game number 3 with DFH Stadium claimed as his winner.
Yeah, 100%. Beautiful game between both these players. If you look at the scores, 1,200, 1,500. We have 16 shots compared to a measly 6 from Guns. Snowy definitely took the upper hand here, and it shows on the scoreboard, which you guys at the moment can't see, but there's surely some data available from that later on. Right now, though, it is looking like both of these players are still out on this feud, and they're still both angry, trying to get the win. Honestly, Ground, I wouldn't be able to tell whose game it's going to be. We have seen 2 such high-scoring games, and for both players, such a big difference as well, with Guns taking 11-2 in the last game, and now Snowy taking 9-4 in that third game. It is honestly going back and forth, and I'm just excited to see how far this will go. Will we see another game 5, or will Snowy take the dub here? Let's find out on Utopia.
Yeah, Utopia Coliseum sees the rise and fall of many players, but who will it be today? Will it be Snowy, or will it be Gonzaga? Gonzaga winning the kickoff, taking the power shot. It's gonna roll out. Bottom right bin straight away. Gonzaga, like I said, ain't gonna end the battle off too early. He needs this game win. He needs to come in strong now, right here. As always, it has been a very close battle, but Gonzaga, this is it. This is to decide the winner for today between these two, really, because Snowy has match point. It's not going to be an easy overturn for Gonzaga.
Is that an own goal? Oh
yeah.
My goodness. No shot. Guns trying to put it back just to give himself some time. But Snowy is there to kill his hopes and dreams and lets it roll in. The ultimate disrespect. Wow, nice. Ground. I don't know about you, but that's crazy.
Yeah. That is a really, really harsh loss on that one there, I have to say. It's been tried and tried again, but Gonzaga sometimes just can't avoid them. Snowy now having to defend this good shot from Gonzaga. Taking his time now. Snowy off from the side wall. 48 boost. Enough to maybe clear up a plan here, but he's definitely aiming for a boost starve against Snowy. But his control, I have to give so much credit to Snowy's control there. His boost control has been phenomenal.
Oh my.
What a touch from the corner. Used the ramp bounce in his advantage and perfectly placed that one straight to the back of Gonzaga's net.
Yeah, wow, that must be devastating for Gonzaga. We're not even a minute in, and these players are fighting up to their utmost abilities, and it's looking like Guns is just coming short every time when it comes to Snowy's boost management and to his pressure. These are mistakes like right there that you don't want to make. You might be trying to lure Snowy out, but it's just very, very precarious. But I mean, honestly, I'm gonna give it to him. It does work for him. Like right here, he tries to draw him out, be unpredictable, and unpredictable he is by slotting that in.
Great shot, great play. But from Gonzaga,
yeah, 100%.
It's now a tie, and that's nothing more than that, because it's not going to be an easy one to overturn it. Now we're going to have to watch out for the shot from Snowy. I knew he stuck too close there. Gonzaga tried to pressure Snowy. Just his presence alone is not enough. He knew that Gonzaga was a disadvantage. He saw him never take any really more than 2 pads here, and Gonzaga made it too obvious on this challenge. 2-3, a minute left. Snowy took his risk on the flick, and he made sure it's going to go to the back of the net there. 4 minutes left. This has only just been the beginning. Gonzaga, wait, what happened here?
Wow, back and back. Wow, I don't know what happened. Snowy did not go there. I'm not sure if Snowy had a disconnect or if anything else went on, but he was not moving. Snowy looks to be having some trouble here. Now, yeah, Snowy has lost connection, so we need a pause on that game, like right now. Like pause it right now.
Oh no, he's back. He's back.
Pause it. Like pause it right now. Reset. Reset the kickoff.
I can't reset it, man. Oh, that's unfortunate.
That is unfortunate.
If only I had the master controls right now for this moment.
Yep, that would have been great. But it looks like the referee is letting it slide. We do have a referee with us, and if he's letting it slide, then we're letting it slide. Because who are we? We're just the casters at the end of the day. Right now, though, Snowy is looking to take back the goals that he lost. And he is doing so as well. Guns might have just needed those 2 goals. Because Snowy is not looking like he's stopping anytime soon. DCs, controllers that will stop working, PCs that will blow up. It doesn't matter. This guy keeps going and he keeps scoring.
Yeah, he's been a machine.
Wow.
What a shot, immediate to pop that in again. What a great goal from Snowy there. Gonzaga once again left with nothing in the tank. He's gone back to back both times with nothing in his tank there, and unfortunately suffering the consequences of it. That's a great goal in the meantime for Snowy, but it's sneaking in the boost real quick as Gonzaga advantage right back into the hands of Snowy here. Manager just about able to overturn that demo attempt. Ball goes out, bump on Snowy, and I think this
not again!
Tragedy.
Another one! That is the 2nd own goal this game! This is not what you want to see. What is going on with Guns? He is completely off of his footing. This is not the same guy we've been seeing in these matches so far. This is painful. This must hurt. Now, even with a DC, it is 4-6, maybe 4-5 right here after this flick. Nope, Snowy looks like to be on the defensive once more. And even so, this could be 4-7 with a DC and whatever in between. Snowy does not give to, you know what kind of word goes after that. He is out here, and he is just here for the kill.
He's here to slaughter, that's for sure. But it's now with Gonzaga. Looks like it might just be facing a loss here at the end. Fought so hard, but unfortunately just cannot beat Snowy. That's a great shot. That's going to sink in.
My.
Bottom left corner here. Oh, that is tragic. Snowy's tried, like, Gonzaga really tried his best there, but unfortunately, the pace of that ball and momentum too fast for Gonzaga to catch up to. Now we'll go in straight to the back of the net once more. 4-8. This is looking like a very similar result from last game. But that was near at the end of the last game here. We got it in the midway through, especially after a very close game where Gonzaga was only a goal difference between him, and not only that took the earlier lead because of a DC from Snowy. And now suddenly seems like this game, it might just see a quick complete switch up here. Snowy the flick, and it's all over.
Wow.
It definitely looks like it is. Snowy with a better mental, even though facing an imminent loss, still managed to overturn, and it's now nearing double digits.
Yeah, this is devastating for Guns, and this is not what you want to see here in Game 4, where the stakes are so high, and Guns is just completely losing his grip on this game. It is 4-9, more than half the game left, but honestly, it is looking very much so like Guns is currently just being bettered here. Whoa, wait, hold up! My goodness, I spoke too soon! He has not given up just yet! Look at this beautiful reset! Gets the musty after as well. 112. That is a shot and a half.
What a shot, what a goal as well. Beautiful plays here from Gonzaga. Not easy to pull off in this scenario, but I still think there's hope here if he likely changes up his playstyle. I think he's become a bit too predictable to Snowy here. That's the problem. Another musty fake he's aiming for was mechanical outputted shots. Great challenge once again, enough to take that boost. Can he take the advantage?
Wow, another
yes,
one.
He can.
My goodness, now 6-9. Guns all of a sudden switching it up like we've seen before, and now completely taking the lead in terms of dominance. Not just yet in score, but he is catching up point by point, second by second. Here we go. Goes for the plan B. These plan Bs are notoriously bad tonight. And just like that, Snowy takes the advantage. I can't believe none of these players have learned by now that plan Bs should be left in 2021.
I feel if Gonzaga didn't take that risk for a plan B, continue on with the rest of the year, it likely would have shook up Snowy's defense here. Maybe for a shot could be in, but unfortunately it's going to be blocked in the meantime. Snowy, Gonzaga. Oh, he's got a good lead here. Maybe a shot. Oh, Snowy's speed, too much for Gonzaga to deal with. taking the midfield boost. Neither of them really having an advantage. Gonzaga steals it away, though, up into the air immediately, converts it for an air dribble. This is the one we've been wanting to see, the rat plays, but it's great save from Snowy. Once again, able to just about dodge it. Oh, but Gonzaga will be able to win it away. Lee's back with the ball. Steals that corner boost. 1 minute 31, 6 to 10. That's a double flip reset pop. Break down to the ground from Gonzaga. The game's not over just yet.
It is looking a lot more plausible that we are seeing Champions Field once more tonight, which would be back to back to back. Right now, though, Guns, he does have to keep on firing off shots like he's been doing and not lose kickoffs like that, because we all know Snowy is coming in for the demo just like that. Right now, Snowy getting the touch, low on boost, but does get that mid. Guns now on the offensive, gets the advantage. Woo! My goodness, wait, that could still be a goal. No, he gets denied.
What the? What?
What is going
happening?
on here?
What is happening?
Oh my god, why? How is this working out? How is this working out? No shot! No shot! What are we watching?
No way! How do you get that lucky? That bounce though, especially at that angle, so tight across the backboard and the distance between the net there, but Gonzaga making it work. It's 8 to 10. Game's not over. Gonzaga ain't going out without a fight. He's not being beaten up just yet. Another kickoff wins slightly. A bump on Snowy. A flick right over the head of the player. Snowy regains back possession. He's taking the pass, but Gonzaga's faster. Taking the pass fast along with that corner boost for Snowy's net. Up for the shot and to get it.
Oh my god, he's doing it! He's coming back! Gonzalez is not out just yet! He put another clip in the magazine, and he started off firing shots left and right. Once more, just like that. 9 to 10, 46 seconds left on the clock. This is still anyone's game right now to the kickoff. Guns. He is trying to beat Snowy on that kickoff. He manages to get the beat. Can he get the flick over? He does. Snowy barely saves it once more. Double save. Just like that. He will put it in. My goodness. That was the most insane defense you could have possibly asked for in such a high-stakes moment. Now, 34 seconds left on the clock. Guns needs to put 2 more in now to keep in this race. And that's looking a lot more unlikely than the one that he needed just now. Will the momentum have been killed, or does he have more up in his arsenal? Will his repertoire of mechanics be enough? Once more! What is happening? It's going back and forth. Guns still staying in the race. 22 seconds left. Look at that beautiful reset. Popped it over instead of forcing low, what everyone would expect there. That was insane ground. I don't know what's happening anymore. I don't know whose game this is going to be.
It could be either Snowy or Gonzaga. Gonzaga taking his time. He's got to be patient now. This is not the moment to panic. Takes a counterattack risk, but that ball goes wide. Snowy right behind him. Now watch out for the demo. Oh, that could have definitely been it here. Watch out for the pressure. 41 boost. Does he take the risk here? Waiting to see what Snowy touches. The ball is up. The power is there. It's Snowy. The defense denies Gonzaga.
What a game! Wow. My goodness. Ground. What a game! I can't believe how close that got at the end there, but Snowy is taking the win in game 4. Wow, Snowy does not give 2 Fs. Gun says GG's, good luck further, and Snowy just said bye-bye. Wow. That's crazy. What a game. That was insane. I don't know what's going on anymore. That was absolutely nuts.
Hectic is definitely the word I would use in this scenario. I am genuinely speechless, my friend. I am genuinely speechless. Like, how do you even contend with an insane run like that from Gonzaga to make it all the way through to the quarterfinals in this scenario, and then lose in the worst of moments because of just a one backflip mistake that cost you 1 goal? And that could have been it. That could have been the game. He won and forced it through a game 5 of all things here. Unfortunately, it will not be the scenario there today, and that will be a game win simply for the man himself. That is Snowy, moving on from Limitless. Well, that's been GG's on that part. GG's for us as well. And we're moving swiftly on in the Ascension Protocol SSA, because next game we have Ravioli versus Snowy. But that will be having to happen after a quick little break, guys. Let's catch our breaths, because we are genuinely wrought with terror. Because what a game this has been today. Dear God, we are tired, so just give us a break. We'll come back after these swift little messages, guys, where we got Snowy versus Ravioli. Continuing on with the AP SSA here for today's losers semifinal, and this will decide who will move on into the losers final. Not only that, but face off the winners grand final, because it's a long tournament, and we still haven't seen the end of it. We'll see you guys soon after a quick little break. It's me, Ground Zero, and Yoda. Welcome back, everybody. Once again, it is your boy GroundZero alongside my good man, as always, Rocket Yoda, for some more Rocket League. When it comes down to it, we got some amazing games here. Continue on, and this is likely going to be our last series in for today. We got Ravioli versus Snowy. Snowy, who just won last game against Gonzaga 3-1. It was a very close game, hard fought. It's been a long night as well for everybody involved, but it's equally just as entertaining. We're just waiting on Ravioli confirming his placement here, and he's had some good games. He's done some good stuff today as well in the Ascension protocol for tonight. He's played against Declan, winning him against 3-0 on the mainstream on Greybeard's channel. Shout out to Greybeard GG once again for the invite for today. But Ravi also lost 3-0 to Sweaty Clearance himself as well. So it's going to be interesting to see how well the rest of the day will continue, because Ravi is either likely to lose or likely to win. It's up for grabs either or here for the lowers semi-final, my friend Yoda.
Yeah, 100%. It could go anyone's way, but before it can go anyone's way, we do players, and currently we are waiting on those. But in the meantime, let's get some predictions up in the chat. Honestly, it could, like you said, go either way. Right now, Ravi, I've not seen him play yet, but I have seen his results up against the people that we've previously seen, and he did take Guns out. He did take some of these other players out, and right now, that does mean that he is a very likely contender here. But before he can contend, he needs to be in. And before that, we're just waiting. So, with that being said, guys, what's everybody doing? Let's get some chat interactions going. I see Ravi for the win. That's the first one in favor of Ravi. And I'm curious to see how the rest of chat thinks. So, chat, get your predictions down in the comments. Who do you think will win, or who do you want to win? No matter how you look at it, you can say either way what you're thinking, and I'm curious to see how that will go. In the meantime, though, we do now have official.
I take back my captain, my captain jibe, because Tadai clearly taking umbrage to that. Ravi, unfortunately, not able to stop this goal, because that was a masterful flick from
Snowy. You can see everything that's been going on. But before that, we need to get this match going, and it looks like we will right here. Ground, what is your prediction?
Well, we've seen Snowy play. He's been a formidable player here for tonight, and I don't think it's going to get any easier for Ravi. But like I said, he did come in with a very strong 3-0 against Declan, so I would say Snowy has a bit of his work cut out for him tonight. An immediate demo on Snowy's car, and he's looking to take the first goal, faking off the first attempt of the shot, taking his time. The patience won him over, and he gets the goal against Snowy.
Wow, Ravi out here and quickly showing that although he shows up late to the party, he is the heart of the party with the first goal, just like that, only 15 seconds in. Now, Ravi, with the very, very sportsman-like, good luck, nothing back from Snowy, which has been a very, how do I put this, reoccurring theme, it looks like. Lots of drama in the SSA region, from what I can tell, which is interesting to find out. It's definitely, there's some drama in other regions, but this region seems to be filled with it. And you know what? I'm all here for it, because it makes for some great games. And just like that, we see the equalizer from Snowy.
Yeah, one of my friends there, I believe, Mr. Someone we know, RhinoCast there, Yoda. This team is, he casted Team Hybo for SSA, and that's where Ravioli comes in. He actually is friends with and teams with Skillsteel and Devour alongside Tibusi as their sub-in for RLCS when it comes to SSA. They've made some good stuff here. Team Hybo, great plays here, great shot. What a goal there from Ravi. And also, as to note, as from the chat there has been notified that Chaos Sadza has mentioned, Hybo have beaten Limitless before in RLCS, so Ravi is likely the fan favorite contender to win it away today against Mr. Snowy.
Yeah, definitely, but don't count Snowy out just yet. Anything aside in terms of like rivalries and stuff in this region, at the end of the day, Snowy's just a really, really solid player, and he's shown that right here with the defense, instantly straight into the offensive here, tries to preserve his boost as much as he can, which he has historically been able to do so well. Right now, He is trying to get past Ravi, but Ravi is looking like he is cooking. Oh my goodness, that was definitely an opportunity there for Ravi. Didn't quite profit off of it. Can he get... Oh, no way. I saw the vision. He was trying to go for a Ronzi there. Just couldn't reach it in time. And no Ronzi was achieved, which gave an open net there for Snowy. Right now, it looks like Ground is getting, something is happening with Ground, so I'll just keep on yapping, and yapping I shall, as Ravioli keeps on shooting, with now, yet again, another goal, just straight like that, taking the lead once more up against Snowy, as we go to a reset of the kickoff here. Now on the other side, now let's see if Ravi can keep this barrage up of goals, gets a beautiful touch there, Snowy denying him though, low on boost, and doesn't seem like he can get back with Ravi continuing to cook just like that. Beautiful little touch there, and normally that would be enough to keep the ball away, but not for a player like Ravi. He is ready to go and ready to rumble. He keeps up the pressure, and he pays. It pays off for him. Right now, Ravi going for the reset, gets it, goes up high, tries to get the 50. Snowy though, being patient, and it looks like that might be paying off. Ravi, no, shuts him down. Onto that ball once more, putting it up high. No reset, but does force it low. And Snowy with a beautiful save there, doing what he does best, which is keeping his head cool.
Yeah, great play in the meantime. Ravi defending a lot of these shots. And not only that, going on the offense simultaneously. This switch up is fantastic. I think that's what's causing a lot of this kerfuffle for Snowy. Great defense once again, saving that ball away, and Ravi now having to go forward. Unfortunately, no boost makes it very difficult. He knew he had to stop Snowy as much as possible. Fortunately for him, it will not go in his favor. Ravi, great goal popping that out straight away, but unfortunately for Ravi, even that risk, it will not pay himself off tonight. 4-3, 2 minutes, 26 seconds left, less than half the game available in the Manfield night here, I have to say, Yoda, and we've seen a very close battle, but Ravi is a different demon than Gonzaga, I have to admit.
Yeah, 100%. Ravi is out here to score, but so is Snowy. This is a very evenly matched game with two players that are looking very close to each other in terms of abilities, not just on offense, but also on defense. But ultimately, it is just a game of mistakes here. Who makes the first mistake and will pay for that by having the opponent profit. Like right here, the 50 on the kickoff was just impeccable from Ravi, and he instantly just profits.
Holy crap, what a shot there from Ravioli, straight off the kickoff as well. So much power. It does not make it easy, I have to admit, once again, from for Snowy here. He's tried so hard, and he's definitely tired himself out here from the likes of, you know, going from Gonzaga now to Ravioli. This is like two speedsters. It's like fighting Barry himself, the Flash, and then Wally West immediately, and then trying to play it off as if it's no pressure, but he knows it. Snowy is trying to go for the demos, trying to aim for another shot here. Might just go in. Ravi with no openness at the time there. Snowy holding his own.
Yeah, 100%. It is definitely an interesting match here. 1:40, and these players are still tied. I don't think anyone's had the lead for longer than 20 seconds in this game. And that's what you just love to see. Ravi very evenly matched with Snowy, and vice versa. Now, both players looking to just take advantage of these kickoffs. Not really happening there, but Snowy gets a beautiful touch, but gets shut down by Ravi, who's going for the double. No! He whiffs, he puts it past, and just like that, Snowy takes the lead.
Oh, so hard fought on that challenge, only to lose it at the minuscule mistake of just not angling your car, or maybe just waiting patiently. I think Ravi got a little bit desperate there. Not only that, but at the same time, maybe he thought he could take the risk, but unfortunately, it will not pay off. Once more, Ravioli now back, just trying to defend. Good stoppage. We're past midfield here. Gonna watch out for Snowy. Seals the boost from right underneath Snowy's nose. That is a big insult to injury. Snowy taking the risk for the flick, and Ravi popping it right over his head once again.
Yeah, that is beautiful. Like I said, like none of these players have been able to keep the lead for more than 20 seconds. And it shows just again right there with Ravi taking another goal, which ties it up. Right now, though, another kickoff goal maybe. No, Snowy puts it up
what?
in his top left corner. I'm not sure if that was intended. Well, clearly it wasn't intended, but I'm not sure what went wrong there. He had so much time. He could have get the touch there, and it looks like he just sort of faltered. He whiffed there, and with that, it is now 7-6 for Ravi, who has taken the lead here up in the final minute of this game.
Yeah, it's been a long game. It's our first game, and what a shot from Snowy again. When does this man never give up? Never is the answer. Snowy coming back strong again with another great shot. Fantastic play and a solid angle. Okay, come on. Okay, we can't just be doing a little
Sorry,
bit
bro.
of,
Sorry, you said he's never gonna give up, and the first thing I thought about Ashley with the never gonna give you up. Everybody getting rickrolled here tonight by me. I do apologize for that. But what's not a rickroll is Snowy taking the lead once more after that kickoff, and it's just goal after goal after goal right now.
It's been a moment to never give up any better than this right now between both sides. Ravi and Snowy here, 8-7. Just when we thought maybe that kickoff mistake previously from Snowy might just be the finisher, the clincher. He comes back in strong, back-to-back 2 goals, and it's Snowy from Limitless once again with another kickoff win, 7-9.
Yup, that is definitely a punch to the gut for Ravi with 49 seconds left on the clock. Now, that would mean anything if these players weren't trading goals left and right as if they were chewing gums. Now, right now, Ravi onto a strong kickoff does get the disadvantage here with both boost and possession, but it doesn't matter. There's no shot. Ravi, with no boost, just takes the leap of faith, and it pays off.
I love the risks that, Ravi loves to go for, and man, do I love it when a young player has just that audacity to go for a risk like that. You love to see it. It's phenomenal from Ravi's performance, and it's great to see the energy this kid has here. And to note, he is 15 years old here right now, my friend Yoda, and this guy is cooking. Wow. Everything we're seeing, definitely a great new hope for the rise of SSA here, and I cannot wait to see how well this goes. That's a great flick.
Oh my.
The angle, too fast. Snowy has enough boost
here. Good patience there, though.
Going down low.
Wait, the fake.
That was so close here. Ravi now has to make his way back. It's a covering distance. He gets the touch, just able to glance it on the Fennec, and it pierces off the back of the net.
Oh, no, not like that. Wow, after all that, there's no shot. Snowy just takes it away like that with 9 seconds on the clock. 2 goals up. This is looking dire for Ravioli.
Well,
Crowd, I don't know about you, but this game has been phenomenal so far.
Oh, I love it. I love it. It's great to see the energy these players have here. I especially love Ravioli, as I mentioned. This man, or is it this kid to be fair, he's been an amazing watch. It's just been beautiful to see his journey up here till now. And, well, unfortunately, while I may come into the worst ending at 8-11, I don't think we'll see the end of Ravioli just yet in the continuation of this series. We did see Gonzaga nearly come in with a fantastic comeback, sure, but it wasn't easy for him. But Ravioli definitely looks like he's made from thicker skin.
Yeah, 100%. Ravioli is going up against Snowy here as such an even match. And with that, the touchdown is there. The first game goes to Snowy, but it is not won by a long shot. We still have quite some maps coming up. And with the performance that Ravioli, aka Ravi, aka our 15-year-old SSA prodigy, has been putting up here, it could still go in anyone's favor here tonight, Grounds.
Very, very true. Like I said, Ravioli, 2025 contender, new fresh blood here for SSA, and he's going up against one of the well-known players, one of the OGs of SSA here, Snowy. So I think there's a lot to fight for on his side. He wants to make sure and good on his promise, but will he be able to do so? We're gonna have to see in the continuation of the series. It will still be the second game. It is not over. The fight's only just begun for Ravi right now, and this series will continue on to see who will be the deciding winner. Will it be Ravi, or will it be Snowy? Game 2 kickoff begins, and Snowy looking like he might just win the kickoff straight away.
He does as well. Incredible performance on these kickoffs. And I don't know if this is just for the SSA region, but nobody seems to switch it up. It is always the speedy kickoffs. And honestly, somebody needs to wake up and start realizing, wait, hold on, we could be doing so much more here.
That's what I like about you know, EU. It's every kickoff is generally different, you know. It's something to watch out for. You have to react to anything that could change. I've ever seen is just an interaction of luck half the time for some of these players, and they're just relying. And this over-reliance is definitely a big problem. But for now, it seems like Snowy is coming in. 2-goal win straight away, snapping it in for himself. He wants to get a lead early on against Ravioli. Knows that if this kid is given any space, he's likely to take it. What a pinch off the bar. And out for a shot, making sure to put this one wide is Snowy with a third.
Yeah, Snowy is currently putting in the work. Ravi with a beautiful save there, but it's just not enough. Snowy is just currently on fire. And hate him if you will, but you can't deny the undeniable skill this guy's got.
Yeah, factually correct. That's a good bump from Ravi. Waiting to see if he can pull it off here. He's got the boost. He's definitely able to maybe overturn a counterattack if he takes his time. But Snowy, never ending. When does this guy even stop? I don't know, but dear God.
Yeah, he might as well be called Blizzard at this point, because it is all in his court right now. Shot after shot, not even 30 seconds in. 4-0 down for Ravi, and Ravi definitely needs to step it up if he wants to take down what is this wintry fury that is raining upon him. And it's not looking like Ravi is prepared right here in this game. I don't know what's going on with Snowy, but he is just on fire, ironically enough.
Yeah, it's irony to the max, but yeah, you know what? Who needs it right now? Because this iron is not going to help Ravioli right now. Though I could use it to add it to my Ravioli. I'm feeling a bit peckish. I just had a bit of tiramisu. I'm not going to lie. My own slight little recipe change with some protein supplements added into it, because I've been going out in the gym. These gains, for me, are equally as good as the gains that Snowy has been making. A staple of SSA, and he's not giving up. 5-0. It was a much even game here last time, and Snowy looks like he's here hoping to dominate early on. And it's gonna look like, what a save!
My goodness, Ravi still in the game. What a beautiful save there. Taking his first goal here. No! Oh, he does! I thought he was gonna whiff there for a second.
Same.
But luckily for us, these youngins, they know how to take these open nets, unlike us unks.
Yeah, they're not gonna miss those shots, but we've seen some kind of, you know, some mistakes happen, to be fair, in the duration of today's series. We've seen some very atrocious ones, but Ravi, that defense was just incredible to watch here. Snowy stole that boost away from Ravi. Big mistake here, and it's looking like that. Brazil come up will happen. We're in South Africa, but we're suddenly moving into South America territory here. Sunny side of Brazil to see if Ravi has what it takes here. Still, it's been barely a minute, and this domination is very tiring on Ravi's mind here, more than likely, because that's like straight Brazil territory. Oh, what a shot, but what a save here from Ravi. Gotta watch out for the second. Snowy loves peppering the net. He pitched it off back to back off the crossbar, and the ball will go out.
Right now, Snowy looking for the third shot, which could be third time's a charm, but no, once again, Ravi with the incredible defense, trying what he can. It's going into the crossbar. Right now, Snowy is trying what he can, and it took 5 shots for it to finally go in, but in it did go. And there is the Brazil. I don't know if you guys have ever taken a good look at this map, but these mountains look an awful lot like Machu Picchu. And with that, we are definitely now in South America rather than SSA.
Now it's straight to Snowy. He's got 7-1. Ravi now looking to take it away for maybe a second shot. Oh, that bump. The connection on Fennec. Threw him off his mark there. Flip reset from him. Right behind him is Snowy. Maybe a ground pitch. Hopefully he doesn't waste too much boost. That's a double tap. He does not miss the aim on this one. What a momentum shift from Ravi here. Tried his best. That could have been disastrous if he made 1 second of an error, but he wasn't going to miss that double tap this time. 2-7, and we're suddenly just taking a really quick flight right back out of Chile.
Yep, 100%, and we might be going to Spain soon if Snowy takes his 8th goal here with 2-8, but not just yet. We are currently just still back in South We are currently just back in the SSA region. I'm just going to keep saying SSA, because apparently I can't say the full words out loud. But right now, Snowy definitely... Yep, that's the one. That's the one. But with that
Say that 5
said,
times fast.
all right. Yeah, if you can say that 5 times fast, that's 1,000 credits right there. But with that being said, we are now going to Europe, specifically Spain, with 2-8.
Well, that's a great shot there. Ravioli took the pressure on him. He wanted to get maybe a goal, but he got a bit too greedy, I feel, and gave another free possession to Snowy, and that ball will go straight to the back of the net once again. 8-2, as mentioned. Now it looks like it's going to be a very, very harsh imminent loss, maybe a forfeit from Ravioli, but can he keep this on for more than long enough before eventually he has to just admit the truth? And it's going to be a harsh one to admit for sure, but he's lost his game number 2.
Oh, no. Wow, yeah, the defense is insane, but it's not going to matter at the end of the day if the offense is stronger. And right now it is. Right there, Ravi still putting up the fight. But this is still Snowy's game. Right now, the bump, and with that, he puts in another goal, 2-9. This has to be a forfeit from Ravi. It's better here to just preserve your energy instead of fighting what looks like a lost battle. The forfeits are allowed in here, but Ravi has the abdominal spirit of the 15-year-old that he is, and he continues to play. Right now, though, okay, a little bit of bumpage going on there. Ravi definitely a little bit upsetty spaghetti, or I don't know, something with ravioli that rhymes and also converses upsetness. But it's definitely one of these. The pasta jokes are almost as bad as Ravi is losing right now.
Yeah, Ravioli got the depressioni.
Wow, all right, Ground. All right.
Hey, it's now with Ravioli with the dribble. Shoots that one wide. Snowy saw it from a long time ago. Once again, future sight. His vision is 2020 for Snowy here. Another great shot. Wow. Just had to wait patiently for Ravi to make his mark, and the mistake comes in once more. Ravioli, 2-10. Should we ask and pop the question to Ravioli and say, hey man,
I mean, at this point, we might as well, because it is not looking winnable at all. It is definitely...
Just want to know, Ravioli, he knows, he needs to know if his options are open. The ball will go in. Wait, a bump coming in maybe from Ravioli. Snowy taking his time. Dealing with the pressure as always. That's what he's made to do.
Ooh,
like I said, he's made of sort of stuff here, Snowy. Game
oh
the double
my.
tap.
Yeah, oh no, the boost steal again. Ravioli is just out. Oh my god! How did that not go in? Top right, bottom right corner. And it still went out. Snowy coming in with the demo now. Just bullying at this point. Slotting that in. 2-11. And Snowy is definitely taking this game here.
Is just peeking and
Yeah,
playing.
no. Said no.
Hey,
he's straight cold.
Respect.
I respect
he's yeah, he's got that. I gotta give him that. I respect it. That is honestly, you know, the best thing you can maybe do here. If you're in a battle of mental right now, it's 3-11, 19 seconds left on the clock. Unless a miracle happens, which it probably won't, this will be GG's for Snowy. But let's not rule Ravi out just yet, just because he had a bad second game.
Hey, we've seen bad second games come back in favor for the opposition sometimes, and Ravioli, like I said, it's all about experience sometimes, and Snowy has that in spades. This man, like I said, is the OG here, and Ravioli's a new face for sure, so it's all about being tempered with experience, and well, Snowy, he's seen it all, this man, I swear to God, when it comes to SSA. So Ravioli got a lot of time, and I'm sure he will definitely be able to develop an age like fine wine, but maybe, just maybe, there might just be hope. We've seen a reverse sweep happen right before our very eyes today, my friends. So maybe we might just see Ravioli come back with his very own.
Yeah, 100%. I mean, if my memory doesn't fail me, and I mean, I know it sometimes does, but wasn't Snowy in the exact same position Ravi is in just the other round? Like, when he was playing up against Guns, didn't Guns have a phenomenal game on that map, and then onto the DFH Stadium? Didn't he like completely turn it around? These maps,
yeah,
sometimes...
in Utopia Coliseum, he turned back around. Like, it was close. It was a close game, only 1 goal difference in OT there nearly. But yeah, it was definitely this map here very much so that turned it around for Gonzaga. So we'll see now. Oh, Ravioli, great, going for the kickoff. There's the variation. This is what I said, man. This is what I said. Proving my point.
This is what we've been saying. That's how you do it. Delay that kickoff. Throw these people off their game. That's how you get these goals.
Great shot there from Ravioli. And now he's going in for the second, going straight away. There's that wave dash kickoff. I love the variation immediately. The youngster coming in, changing up the meta for SSA 1v1s here. Now having to watch out for the second follow-up shot. Great Pierce. Stop that rightward correction. That might have just been it.
Oh, no.
Oh, I thought that was a goal there. I'm not going to lie. I had so much hope
Yeah,
that
so did I.
Ravioli able to get that goal in there. Painful, very painful. But Ravioli now with Snowy right in front of him, waiting to see whenever Ravioli makes his mistake, loses possession. Momentarily there, that does happen. But Ravioli able to keep up that boost advantage now. Kind of threw that a bit way too far away from him. This could be a chance for Snowy to regain it back, and that he does. Now with Ravioli. Match point for Snowy. What a flick right over the head of Ravioli.
Wow.
That is a goal for Snowy here.
Yeah, that's a goal and a half. My goodness. Look at the touches there. Gets it popped once, gets it popped twice, and slots it in just like that to tie up the game. But with that being said, a lot less aggression from Snowy here compared to the earlier game. Ravi definitely looking a lot stronger here in terms of possession, in terms of defense and offense. And that's not to say his defense was bad in previous games, it was formidable. But honestly, he's just looking even stronger just now. Right there, beautiful bump, gets it in, maybe, no, Snowy with the more, oh, I don't want to say anything here. Snowy just had more in the tank to save that, and Ravi put himself in a very precarious situation there. It was definitely a high risk, high reward type of shot, and it almost would have been catastrophic. Right now though, Ravi definitely has learned from that previous game, but there's no opportunities if you keep getting demoed.
Well, you're gonna get stopped every single time if you can get a lead. Oh my god, the mind game from Snowy.
Wow.
He knew he had to keep Ravi thinking till the end second, and that he did. That quick snap right over there. Wow. Caught Ravi off guard, and what a goal that was. Beautiful plays here in the meantime between both sides, but now with Ravi, once again, suffering a lack of a lead here. He needs to take this game and win if he wants to keep himself alive, but it's been a long game, a long series here between so many goals we've observed. What a flick from Snowy. Snowy never ending with that pressure.
Yeah, once again, a reminder for the people at home, this is a best of 5, and Snowy is now on match point. So, with this lead, Ravi definitely has to step it up if he wants to stay in the race here. Right now, though, it is definitely looking like Snowy has him on lock. But, there we go, Ravi is not going down without a fight.
It's not over just yet. Ravi, great play there. A little bit risky. He knew Snowy was right behind him, but he played it off smart. Pull it in, very tight angle, but there, especially that kind of situation. But 2-3, 3:08. Yo, it's not over. The fight's just started, I think, for Ravi. May have just been able to adapt. Another kickoff there, wave dashing straight away to the win.
Wow.
And he ties it up in style.
Yeah, 100%. Ravi is changing up the game with these different types of kickoffs. And it's what we've been saying. It's like he's listening to us already, which is quite cool to see. I love to finally see these differences in kickoffs. They are making all the difference here.
Wait, I just realized Ravi is listening to our stream.
Oh, he is? Oh, wow.
Yeah,
okay.
I'm in mod view and I saw his name.
Okay, well, Ravi,
flick.
GG's for listening, bro. Look at this guy.
And it's working out well for him. It's working out well for him. Take it from someone who's watched a lot of professional 1v1s. It's all about patience. It's all about skill. Sure, adding the excitement factor with some mechanical plays here. But this is equally so. When a game is that close, it becomes that much more double entertaining between some even players. Gonzaga, sorry, I was going to say Gonzaga. Snowy. Now, he's played off a long run. He's gone in for the long journey. But will he finally meet his mark? Oh, that's a big mistake there, Ravi. Hyper-aggressiveness from Gonzaga is what cost him last time.
Kept it shut.
Yeah, should have kept it shut. On me, on me.
There we go, though. Snowy with a beautiful little pass up to himself there and puts it in. Ravi, though, Ravi's definitely looking a lot better in this game, I'm not going to lie. Even though he had a bit of a devastating loss there on the previous round, he has learned from it. It looks like the youngness is helping out for him here as he was just soaking up all that information from that game to apply new strats here. But will it be enough with a player as consistent as Snowy?
Not enough, it seems, but what a bump from Snowy. He's ruthless with it. god, he is out for he is truly out for blood right now. Wasn't expecting a fierce moment like that, but Ravi couldn't react in time to that either. Good kickoff.
Nope.
Right from the sidewall now, Ravi waiting patiently to see what happens. Now he's got that read off the ceiling. The bounce goes in his favor. Maybe a double bump. He's got enough boost. Can he overturn Snowy here? Takes the risk, takes Snowy's corner, slaps another shot. That's gonna go
just
top
like
ends.
that. Wow, what a beautiful shot there. It was very high risk there, but as soon as Snowy got that awkward touch off of his car, Ravi knew what the sauce was gonna be like, and he was ready to dip his ravioli-ness in the pasta sauce. I don't know where I was going with that one, but doesn't matter. Unlike me, Ravi's at least actually cooking, and it's working out for him really well.
Oh, he's doing more than cooking right now. That's a great bump. Threw Snowy off his game there. Now they're both even once again, 5-5. Now Snowy, oh, there's those eligible plays here. What a save! Oh my god, no!
Wait, no, Ravi, no! You had such an opportunity there with that save, and then you get the most awkward. How do you even hit it backwards if you hit it with the front of your car?
I don't know, but Ravi made it possible today. That's really unfortunate for the man. He tried his best. It's not gonna be enough. 6-5. Once again, a lead there, overtaken by Snowy. Can he steal that boost? No, Ravi now has to come in fast for the defense. Gotta watch out for the next attack. Snowy's taking his time. Going down low, Snowy, and takes the shot immediately. Capitalizing on another opportunity given to him, 5-7.
Yeah, right now, this is not looking great, but it's definitely not one yet for Snowy. Ravi putting in all the effort, all the accumulated experience he's got from these games up against Snowy. It's not enough. Right now, Snowy just slotting it in, taking the lead even further with a 3-goal lead right now. But still, 1 minute 29 on the clock, which means this is far from over.
No, I think it's only just begun between these two because this has been a very close game, so sure. But Ravi, maybe he's cooking up something in the meantime. Still 1 minute 30. Too much pressure there from Snowy, and that's going to be the clincher, I think.
Oh, wow. Yep, yeah. You know, the thing is, you would just love to see Ravi take it back, but it's looking more and more unlikely game. And that just shows how experienced Snowy is. Like I said, any feuds aside in this region, Snowy is at the end of the day just a very solid player, and it's showing up right here that he is not to be trifled with. Now, Ravioli going up for a beautiful little freestyle attempt almost, but once again, that is not going to be enough as Snowy now takes the double digits, and not just double digits, also double the lead over Ravi's points, and that must be devastating.
Yeah, that's heart-wrenching, sure. But Snowy, he's gone triple digits to double digits triple times today in the series against Ravi, to be fair. So it's not the first time he's done it. He's done it triple times. That's even worse because that's a landslide win continuously against the youngster of Ravi.
Yeah, but at the end of the day, it doesn't matter if you take triple or double digit wins. It matters about how much Ravi can catch up. And right now, he is catching up quite nicely. 6 points on the board. Trying to go for the aerial bump. Might be 7 points here any second. Doesn't quite get the goal there, but there it is off the corner. And right now, it's only a 3-goal lead again. And that's what I'm trying to say. Like, it doesn't matter if Snowy gets these 10 goals. It doesn't matter if he gets 20 goals. All that matters is how close will Ravi keep the gap between them two. 46 seconds left on the clock. And Ravi is far from being out. Now with a beautiful kickoff goal. Yep, that's a kickoff goal. 42 seconds, 2 goals left to go. Will he pull the miracle run? Will he take the 6-goal lead away? And will he tie it up to fight another round? We're going to see it here live on the 10-year anniversary map. Ravi now with the win on the kickoff. Doesn't quite beat him to the boost though. Has to go back, retreat, wait for Snowy. Snowy knows the patience game. And just like that, he slots another one in. 8-11, 31 seconds left. Ground, I don't want to say it, but it is looking so tough for Ravi right here. He has to put up a miracle run if he wants to stay in the race. And honestly, it is looking less likely than you said.
Yeah, every second has been hard fought. Oh, what a shot from Snowy. That's his highest score yet in the series against Ravioli here. 12 goals, where otherwise he's remained consistent at 11. Kept that mark at the game here between this series. 8-4 once more. 23 seconds left, and it's looking like Ravi will have to accept his fate. Both of them going for slow kickoffs.
Yeah, that's interesting to see, I can't lie. It's the first time I've seen Snowy actually change it up. And oh my goodness, it looks like it works. Wait, crossbar? Nope, okay. Well, 8-13, 12 seconds left. This is GG's. Very good performance from Ravi, though. I'll be real. I got a lot of respect for Ravi.
I do. I love his playstyle. Love the confidence of this man. And I'm sure he can do it in the meantime when the future comes down to it. But not today. It will not happen. Ravi.
Well, he is still young. And it looks like he's got a very bright future for himself in this region. But for today, in the Ascension Protocol, for the SSA region, his run ends right here on the anniversary map. Ravi, GG's, well played. First GG's I've seen from Snowy as well, which is very nice to see. You got a lot of respect there. And with that being said, that is the end for tonight.
That's the end for us today here, homie.
Yep, it's been a run. My goodness, Ground.
Dimensional chess match.
Man,
almost of who's trying to outsmart the other.
Right there with you. But tired or not, it has been extremely
so far. Okay, well, so far, Sweaty Clarence is outsmarting to die for to the tune of 2 goals.
Shout out to the sponsors as well for the Ascension Protocol, and massive shout out to our local residency RLCS referee Reed, who was here. Well, I mean, his name is, I'm sure he's going by a different name. Ground, you take it away. Everybody, thank you for tonight.
Yeah, it's been great, guys. It's been great. And I just want to say before we leave, we managed to hit 2.9k followers, guys, in the middle of today's stream. We are on the journey to 3k. 100 more than we managed to make it. Thank you guys so much. Honestly, never expected my life in the last 2 years to come all the way it has, but I'm so grateful, so thankful. And now I've crossed another thing on the bucket list. An event, and I want to thank Greybeard, who I believe is in the chat there, for allowing me to come on. We are very grateful, and I just want to cast more Rummy 1 content like this, because it's just amazing. That's what I built my whole channel off of. That's what I hope to keep doing here for tonight. That's what it is for me, GroundZero, alongside Rocket Yoda for tonight's casting. Our run for the Ascension Protocol for SSA is done. Much love to, as I said, the sponsor of Chalkcast for this tournament, alongside James Bond, Johnny Boy, and Greybeard for today. SSA has such ripe talent, always looking to make it all the way, and sadly for us, we do see it overturned by import teams, and we can't wait to see how well natural talent that is born there from the region continues to prosper. Hopefully, sure, with events like this, we will keep seeing that being broadcasted to the spotlight. But like I said, guys, if you guys did enjoy today, please follow me on this channel. Would appreciate it. We got some content coming up soon. Thanks for casting. No problem at all. Chaos, we appreciate your time and patience, and we appreciate the follow as well. But at the same time, guys, that will be it from us. Like I said, follow the channel, and also follow us, both me and Yoda, on Twitter, because if you guys want to host us for events like this, we are available in DMs. Otherwise, join the Discord server, guys. Parrot, no problem at all, man. Of course, happy to deliver this content for you guys. That was it from our run, guys. That is it from the semifinals. We will be moving on and rating Greybeard for the continuation and watching, because he has Johnny Boy joining him on the mainstream for the end. So you guys want to stick around for that. Greybeard's got some great stuff. Go give him a follow. He's the one who invited me in for today, and we are so well thankful. That will be it, guys. Take care, everybody, and good night.